Test, test, test. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, guy? Dude, we live on Twitch and YouTube.
Lonniedos.
On both. In case you're new. How goes, how goes? Happy Friday, guys. TGIF. Gonna react to some drama. For your mama. Maybe do some other stuff. We'll see. Maybe some gaming. Let's not get crazy. Let's not get crazy now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right. And then can I do this? Even though I just set that up. Oops. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Test, test, test. Oh, yes. Oh, okay, okay. Just gotta check everything, guys. Can't be too safe. Better to be too safe than very sorry. Smash that like button if you're watching this on YouTube, past, present, or future. Past would be impressive. I wonder what I did next. Wish you'd let me know. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. All right, boys. First order of business. Where's my OBS? I can't see my... There we go. What up, what up, what up, what up, Chopper? Lonnie Uno indeed, dude. There's a new bang flavor. Lime Pop Drop. This could be huge. This could be massive. This could be huge and big. We watched a whole freaking drama video about Bang Energy and their tragic fate of getting owned by Monster. Literally. Literally sued and then bought out by Monster. So we know who to blame for this flavor. Let's freaking give it a smell test. It smells like lime. Lime, artificial, Sprite like Sierra Mist type beat. What up, Battle Run? I'm expecting Ghost Citrus type vibe. I'm expecting Sprite. I'm expecting... Let's just get into it. Not as sweet as I thought. Definitely more creamy than I was expecting. Kind of like the orange cream flavors. Shout out Netanyahu. No shout out for that guy. Fuck that guy. That's the war crime guy that the Nelk boys love. Yeah, this is okay. This is okay. I kind of thought it would be better, TBH. It'll get the job done. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. I prefer the Ghost Citrus. I think. TBH. On gosh. Why does my hair look so stupid, do you guys think? Is it because I took a nap or two? At least 1 or 2 naps? Could have something to do with it. Spyro like the dragon? Bro's my favorite Skylander. My favorite toy to action. Let me wipe my nose before we get started. It freaking be pissing me off when I'm editing the video and I freaking... Every time I take a breath, I'm like, why isn't this guy blowing his honker? I'm allergic to being alive. I didn't ask to be birthed. All right, I'm done having a breakdown. What up, Sea-Dog? How goes, how goes? Jetpack Joyride Racing, that's coming out for real soon. Good thing I got to play it way a long time ago. Still cool, though. Still cool. Shout out Half Brick. Good guys, good guys. It was pretty fun from what I remember. I'm doing well. How are you doing, Sea-Dog, Lover, and everybody? How's it going, chat? It's Friday, baby. Fuck, baby. Fuck. I mean, frick. What the freaking fuck? Sorry. No more inappropriate words. But no promises. Alright, should we freaking get into this? Doing good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, man. Makes me feel old for real, for real, for real. At least we're all getting old together. Am I right? Am I wrong? Where do we even start? Where do we even start today, boys? Fun watching you as a kid, not gonna lie. Hell yeah, appreciate you watching. Hope you guys are doing well. Probably sound like a broken record. Gotta get some of this lime pop drop flop energy. Okay. Let me do an intro real quick and then we'll start scavenging for content here. As we do, boys, as we do. Like the stream if you haven't, I appreciate you. Only on YouTube, of course. We're also on Twitch. What up, Gooners? What up, Foreskin? Perfect timing. Alright, let's get this party started. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, punks? And then let me do this. Let me do this. Sorry, there's like 10 parts to this, so I have to open a bunch of videos ahead of time, guys. And then the scavenging will begin. Don't worry, I'll fix it in post. Don't worry, guys. Heaven forbid I forget to fix it in post. Heaven forbid. And then let me also open up this. Okay, perfect. I'm a sick fuck. I excuse myself. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye. I'm out of here. Sorry. Should have muted my mic. I don't know what came over me. I do, though. It was the new bang flavor. I don't know why I'm showing you, because... What a disaster. What a disaster. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna lock in now. Are you guys familiar with this guy, Dan Frampton? He makes videos about like punk rock and punk rock drama, freaking sort of like slop content, but like for alternative music culture, basically. He makes pretty good videos. I've freaking seen a few of them over the years. It's over. Burn it all down. I agree. But recently, he's been getting into a bit of hot water, kind of, sort of hot water. It's almost like fake drama. It's like self-inflicted, sort of. But he's like beefing with this guy, NoFX. More specifically, this guy, who I think his name is Fat Mike. Not even that fat, to be honest, but like that's his punk name. I never listened to NoFX. I was more of a Simple Plan, Good Charlotte type of kid. I think they were before my time. So I saw freaking... Where does this all start? We got to go back a little bit. I think it all starts around here. I saw this video. I need professional help. This is crazy. I was like, whoa, this guy needs like professional help and I can't help him at all. I should click on this for like the drama purposes, you know? But this is actually just a video of him, you know, doing a GoFundMe for like a trip to go see NoFX because they like invited him to see their movie or something. So I don't know why he titled it that. Kind of like a mental health bait and switch. A little bit of clickbait. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe a tad wrong with that, but who gives a shit? Am I right? So this is like him asking like, I was gonna not go to this NoFX thing because I'm broke, but also like if you guys want to donate to my GoFundMe, you could help me go there and I'll make content with Fat Michael. That's basically what he says in this video. Bit of a recap there, but that's what I saw. And then freaking he went to the movie, and he made a video about how horrible his experience was, and he was kind of crashing out a little bit. That video is now gone and been replaced by two further videos, Dear Fat Mike, which is like an apology video, which we're going to watch, and I Didn't Scam My Audience, which is what all innocent people should do, is upload a video specifically stating their innocence and how they did not commit the crimes that barely anyone thought that they did. Yeah, so a little bit of a convoluted recap for you. Like I said, he deleted the crash out video, which was the longest video. This guy, Frumes, this guy reacted to it, so we're going to see if he has the archive, basically.
I text you, and I was there. That he wanted to go.
So he's like talking shit about Fat Mike. This video was called I Hate Fat Mike in all caps. And Fat Mike is the singer of NoFX, as we stated already. So like this guy was like, come see my movie. I love your YouTube channel. But he's also like a punk rock tweaker, emotionally unstable type. Apparently he wears dresses sometimes. That's cool. I've never heard NoFX. Are they good? Any opinions on them in the chat? Let me know. Like I said, before my time.
He responded quickly, and he seems to be a point of pride to him that he responded so quickly.
Shout out to Jeff Frumes and his buddy, I guess, for reacting to this. If they talk a ton, I will not be able to watch this, of course, because I want to talk.
I'm looking at right now, it's just people confused. They don't know where the movie is, where to line up, where to buy merch. They're all just kind of like milling about, all right? And that's fine. That's cool. People congregate, people gather, friends talk, and that sort of thing. But they were also doing that the block down, and a block down from that, and a block down from that, and a block down from that. It was South by South fucking West, you idiots, and you're advertising this tailgate, and not only advertising this tailgate, getting me to personally RSVP to it, when I really just could have walked up like any of these other idiots and just been like, let's grab a beer from the back of this truck. Why did I have to RSVP? Why did I have to talk to a manager to be like, I'm gonna be here at the early day, and I'm gonna be here at the early time, I'm gonna go to the tailgate, and you're gonna set up a thing with me and Mike, and I'm gonna be there. And I'm not sure if these idiots know how RSVP works, but when you RSVP, the assumption is you're going to be there unless you make them aware that you're not going to be there, right? So I'm going to be there unless I text you, and I was there. Not only was I there at 2 p.m.
NoFX are cool. They're like Sum 41 but dirtier. Interesting. That sounds kind of, in my, what do you call it? Kind of up my alley, at least at a time, if not now.
Just so I could walk around Austin, just so I can enjoy the town, just so I can get...
Which is like totally what you should have done. That was a good...
So he's from Canada also. I guess that's kind of important. So he traveled, I think, to Texas, and he had to pay like a bunch of money to do so. So that's why he did like the crowdfunding thing. I don't care about the crowdfunding thing. Some people would probably give him a hard time about that. Be like, you're asking for money to go on vacation, bro? Don't give a fuck. If they want to donate, that's their prerogative. But then he came home, and this is him back in Canada, like crashing out on Fat Mike because he didn't get to meet the band because it was like unorganized basically, and he was like going into all the ins and outs and how the event sucked, and you heard he was calling them idiots and such. All of this is very important because he does apologize and take it all back. So let's listen, guys.
Smoothie, see what South by Southwest is all about. You know, I went to the comedy mothership, or as I call it, the Slur Factory, Joe Rogan's comedy thing, and I saw the Epstein Walk of Shame. I got to do my little tourist things out there before settling in at the tailgate. Time for the tailgate. I walked past it one to see if they were setting up for it. Wasn't sure exactly what alleyway I was supposed to be in for this tailgate or whatever. So I'm like, there's still no one here. No one's. So this is when the.
So he showed up at 2 p.m.
I do understand getting a little frustrated if the event was unorganized and you didn't know what to do and you felt like the dumbass or whatever. But also it seems like he didn't want to speak up and like ask the right people what the fuck he should do. If you travel like across a country, perhaps you should try the communication route. It might be worth it. I know, it's a bummer. I hate talking to people too, but if I was that out of my element and fucking felt like a fish out of water, maybe I would be like, hey, any NoFXers know what's up here? It's me, Dan Frampton.
Biggest deal of it, right? The very first set of eyes.
It's me, Evil iDubbbz. He has like a series where he's Evil iDubbbz as well because he like looks like him.
This would have been the thing. Maybe there was a red carpet. Maybe there was press. Maybe there were people taking pictures. That's how it would have been if I ran this event. I would have made this feel like a movie premiere. This wasn't a movie premiere, folks. I've seen punk shows in the bottom of basements run 100 times better than whatever the I walked up to.
All right, before he gets, this is where he gets really mad. He starts to get really pissed off here.
I can't wait anymore. Sorry, Jeff. I gotta see him get really mad. This is the only archive I could find, so shout out to this guy.
That the premiere meaning first. Oh, I'm losing my mind again. Premiere meaning, god damn it. Why did I choose to go to the first one when the big one was actually the day after that? Because I come home from Texas yesterday and I'm seeing all the stories now. Oh, there was a tailgate. Oh, Fat Mike was out there. Oh, Fat Mike is taking pictures with YouTubers. Where was this energy during the fucking premiere with the guy?
He's so mad. He's so angry.
I also noticed this.
I think he's more embarrassed that like he was talking about this on his channel and then it backfired. Now he's talking about it on the internet.
Yeah, but no.
Very
It's my fault,
insightful.
yes, apparently. The movie ends, and I'm just still sitting there being like, all right, I'm here. What do you want me to do? Remember, you're the one that wants to meet me. I haven't been into no effects since I was like 16, man. I put them on for nostalgia, or I put them on for jokes nowadays, you know? I'm not gonna run around like a puppy with my eyes wide being like, oh, Mike, let's tug on his fucking shirt. Oh, down here, Mike. Over here, Mike. That's not what I want to do. You know how embarrassing that would be if I was seen acting that way? That can't be. Optically,
I mean, this is pretty.
It's not that embarrassing. I mean, you didn't have to do all that either. That's like hyperbolic, but it seemed like this guy wanted the red carpet rolled out a little bit more. As a 24K Andy, he was expecting Fat Michael himself to hold his hand, greet him at his Uber, bring him backstage, suck him off, etc.
This right here is embarrassing. Like, this is what I mean by, like, you know, I've gotten to interviews where I have to make or the
with that information. I'm sorry, bro. Well, that's up to you. What do you want me to do? So anyway, 6 p.m. rolls around and they're doing a Q&A. The movie is over. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to sit out front now because they need to prepare for the next screening. So I'm literally still sitting at the front of the venue for hours being like, all right, I'm here. I'm here, guys. Where y'all at, bro? What the
What
fuck
up,
is
Hillary? We're reacting to the Dan Frampton versus NoFX beef / drama.
going on? I have no goddamn clue. But I'm here. I'm here. I said I was going to be here, and I'm here. And you're all just behind that door over there, apparently. But you don't even give a shit to come shake my hand. You don't even give a shit to be. I flew from Toronto, bro. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. So
I mean,
I'm from Toronto, eh? No wonder he apologized after. Am I right, guys? Typical Canadian behavior. I didn't even mean it.
dude, absolutely crazy. Am I losing my mind? And at this point, I thought I was starting to have a panic attack. But upon reflection, it wasn't a panic attack, folks. I was perfectly fine. I've had panic attacks before. I've had anxiety attacks before. I know the difference between the two, and I know how it makes you feel. And I was not suffering from either of those things. This was not a panic attack. This was not an anxiety attack. This was anger. This was rage. This was vitriol flowing through my veins like lava. What the do you mean? What screening are you going to? I already RSVP'd to one of your
There was only 2 screenings, I believe he mentioned. So he's like freaking out over almost nothing. You could just go watch the movie again since you traveled so far. Jesus fucking Christ. Instead of going to Joe Rogan's house or whatever the fuck else you did, you could have just stayed and watched it again if it was that big of a deal.
Bro, what do you mean? So anyway,
That's 2 times the letterbox reviews, dude. That's content.
text Shark Boy, and what Shark Boy tells me to do is he tells me to go to the front and tell them that I'm on the list, that I'm on Shark Boy's list. And get this, during the 4 p.m. screening, I didn't even mention this part yet. This part was another red flag. At 4 p.m., when I showed up, I went to the door, I told them that I was on the list, they checked the list, I wasn't on the list. I was told I was on the list. I looked like a
He wasn't even on the
idiot. All
list?
these people around me, and I'm like, I'm on the list. And they're like, you're not actually on the list, bud. Like, what do you mean? He invited me. He got all of his little personal cronies to get me down here. What do you mean I'm not on the list? So I actually had to name drop. I felt like such a douchebag name dropping. I was like, well, actually, Fat Mike was the one who personally invited me. And I had all the documentation printed off because I knew it wasn't going to go smooth. If anyone was like, you're not on the list, you weren't invited by Fat Mike, and we're not going to
I mean, being a humble guy is one thing, but being like this upset about it, like, God, you're just making me break my humble character, dude. I'm stepping out of it.
Yeah. Well, I was like, here's all the emails.
Not
here's
that
all the
big of a
DMs.
deal.
He invited me. What the fuck is going on here? And that was kind of the situation I was in. What do you mean I'm not on the list? So anyway, I name drop Melody and I name
What
drop
up, Free
Fat Mike, and they
Donsman?
give me the wristband and away I go. Okay, that was the 4 p.m. screening. Now we're back at the 8 p.m. screening where Jason and Shark Boy are so confused as to what is going on in the actual world over here. Jesus Christ! What Shark Boy tells me to do is he tells me to go to the door and tell them that I'm on the list. I'm not going through that again. I am not doing that again. And
I
what
will
you
not talk to Taylor Lautner again, who played Shark Boy in Shark Boy and Lava Girl. That would actually be awesome if I got to see him. That would have been quite the bonus content, dude. But obviously, he got very upset and went home and didn't end up making a lot of the content that he sort of said that he was going to. I don't know what he was planning on doing there, but like filming shit. That's why his audience donated. But like instead, he went home and made this angry video, and then people assumed there was no content coming because of this.
mean do that? The movie's playing. It's halfway through its runtime already. You want me to go to the door, tell them that I'm on the list, get another wristband, because the wristband is still on me, and I'm gonna have 2 wristbands all of a sudden, and go into a movie that's already playing? You can't go into a movie that's already playing and start talking
What
about
up,
that,
Joey?
like,
I mean, I just like I feel bad for him in the sense like I think he was just grossly unprepared to negotiate any of the chaos of this.
Good insight, Jeff. Good insight. Skipping ahead.
I'm in the goddamn Uber on the way back.
That's the core of what this
And
is.
Frampton is pretty insufferable, somebody says. I think he's all right. He's definitely like is very YouTuber-y. I do think he was out of pocket for this, but apparently so does he, because he made a freaking apology video and took it all back. So, you know.
I am a personal Starbucks manager, and I could run circles around you.
Some of his videos are cool, though.
I couldn't believe that they said that. What do you mean, did you meet me? It was only a couple hours ago. You think you would have remembered it just a little bit, wouldn't you? Holy and no, I didn't want to meet the band. The band wanted to meet me, you sons of bitches. Jesus Christ, I'm not out there being like, hey, Mike, hi, Mike, I'm a big fan, Mike. That wasn't the tone of this whole shit. I'm so furious.
Listen, man, even just assume that anyone who says anything to you is just being nice, and if they don't follow through, just ask somebody, man. It's not that big of a deal.
Angry. It's like the rich people expect the poor people to grovel. No, bro. That's not how it goes, all right?
I do think the rich people expect the poor people to grovel, but I don't think that's what the situation was personally.
Treat
I'm
me
glad he
professionally,
agrees.
like a human being in a professional environment. I did every thing that I had to do, okay? And not only that, man, I had to do so much on my end just to get down there. I didn't have a passport. I didn't have any IDs. I had no money. I had nothing going on for myself over here, okay? So I had to go out there and make all this shit happen in 2 weeks. I was in crunch time, and I made it. I got everything together. I went down there.
Yeah, especially somebody who's in like a punk band who was most popular like 40 years ago or some shit. I'm probably overestimating, but like, I mean, do you really think that Fat Mike gives a fuck about your YouTube channel sincerely? No, he was probably watching it one time and he said, this guy's cool. Come to my movie and say it's really good, and not this.
Just disrespected by a bunch of cokeheads. I'm not being fair. Mike is the only cokehead. Everyone else,
this guy,
they enable his disgusting behavior. Now, I'm not going to get into
looks more like
right
a Pepsi guy.
The whole vlog right now, because apparently this is just the rant video that I'm putting out. I'll put out the vlog. I'll put out the whatever other content that I have. I'll tell you all about this movie one day. Because let me tell you, this movie sucks. It has no.
Jeremy, I've seen.
What do you guys think? Would the NoFX documentary suck? Do you think it's not as bad as he says it is? Because he later in a different video, which we will get to, freaking, I'm just kind of skimming through this right now. He does say that he was being harsh on it and that it wasn't that bad.
Like Fat Mike, I
said this before, but I'll say it again. This Jeff guy had the archive. This video's been deleted off of Dan Frampton's channel, so that's why I'm watching this random guy. Shout out Jeff.
Specifically, you, my friend, are a piece of shit, and you wasted all of my.
Yesterday was your birthday. Happy birthday! I love Sky Zone.
Time. You made me hype up my audience to tell them that I'm going to tell this story.
Red Robin's pretty fire.
Band that I talked about on my channel invited me down to Texas, and we're going to tell this story. It was in your hands, man. You could have ended this story positively, but that's not how it goes. This was a make or break type situation, and I guess we're in break. I literally couldn't believe it when Shark Boy asked me if I met him or the band earlier. I was like,
dude, this guy Shark Boy, you have to imagine that he is probably dealing with like.
He's an actor. He doesn't know you, bro.
Therefore, and
God damn it, what the fuck?
Should have made the initiative and went.
Who does this guy think he is?
S list for 40 fucking trip, man. He was upset.
All right, I guess that's the gist of it. Basically, he just makes like this 30-minute video called I Hate Fat Mike, NoFX, on his shit list now, completely disavows them, and then takes it all back. So let's get to that now, because that video is still up. My tabs are all out of order, though. Dear Fat Mike. So he doesn't hate him anymore, I assume. He's had some time to cool off. Let's freaking see what cooler heads prevailed have to say.
Hey, hi, hello, ladies. How's it going? How's it going?
I don't like that he calls me ladies in every video. Sorry to pause so early, but some people were, you know, saying that they didn't like Dan Frampton. I personally have a gripe with him because he calls me ladies every time.
You're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Me, I'm not doing so great.
What a Burzum is kind of bad.
I feel really bad about how everything went down with the whole NoFX.
Sorry, I was talking over him.
Upon reflection, I feel really bad about how everything went down with the whole NoFX situation. I don't feel great about any of this sort of thing. So I'm basically here to say, like, I deleted that video and I'm very sorry. Now, I'm not here to get into the whole thing. I'm not going to make an entire drama video on this drama. But if you've been following this situation, you're caught up to speed already. Well, you might have realized that this.
It's not so much that it's misgendering me, although that is fucked up, but frickin', it's more like he's talking to everyone except me. It's more like he's ignoring me, which is kind of how I imagine he felt when Fat Mike, you know, wasn't at the 4 p.m. screening and instead was at the 6 p.m. screening or whatever. Whatever he was talking about.
Trip, journey, or whatever, ended with one video of me just like screaming and raging for about a half an hour. Now, I feel extremely bad about this. I acted emotionally and irrationally, and I said a bunch of shit that I really regret. I'm not here to make
W accountability, I suppose.
Excuses about any of this sort of stuff. I was just simply wrong. I fucked up, and I'm just here to say sorry. So
I still couldn't find that Shia LaBeouf clip. Maybe I fucking dreamed it, guys, but I swear there was a clip of Shia LaBeouf on Channel 5, and it was like an edit, a green screen edit, and he was like, I fucked up, I'm bad, I did it, I fucked up, I'll take it, I'll fix it, I'll do it. I can't remember what he actually said, but it was something like that. It was more the delivery that was important.
NoFX crew, from me to you guys, I am truly sorry for my immature actions. This was the first time I was going to do anything like this, like travel to a new place, do anything new, go to a festival. It was definitely my first time talking to like industry professionals and people's people, that kind of thing. So when I got down there, admittedly, I didn't really know what to do, but it really wasn't so hard. Everybody in the NoFX crew really were so kind with me all the way through all of this, and it really would have been just as simple as reaching out to them or finding them there in that room. In the moment, I had no idea how to handle this situation. I got frustrated, I got flustered, I got angry, I simmered, I stewed, I brooded or whatever. I came home, I did more stewing, and then I made that rage-filled video that I feel very bad about. I wish it didn't end this way, because in actuality, I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity. I got to go down to Austin, Texas, to South by Southwest for the...
Listen, I do think that a lot of his critiques of the band and how he was treated, which wasn't like he was mistreated necessarily, it was more like they just didn't see him and ignored him, kind of. Worst case scenario, they ignored his existence a wee bit. But honestly, I would have, maybe thought better if he just stood on it and been like, no, I'm actually pissed off about that. They should have handled it better. But I mean, walking it back like immediately 2 days later is kind of lame.
Premiere of the NoFX documentary.
Although it might be the right thing to do, I don't know.
And somehow all of that got clouded because of how frustrated and flustered I got. But I don't want to make excuses. I was wrong and I fucked up and I'm sorry. I never make emotional videos
forgive you,
like
iDubbbz.
that. I never react like that publicly to interpersonal disputes. It's so way out of character.
What up, Brian? No, I'm not canceled yet, but also I haven't left the house in months.
For all of those reasons, I've taken the video down. The video will remain down, and from here on out, I swear to God, I'm gonna act in good faith when it comes to NoFX, because really, they've been nothing but kind to me behind the scenes, and I raged because I was frustrated. Were there some banger lines in that video?
I will pay NoFX the most respect, I guess. That doesn't... No, you don't have to do that. You could just say that you were wrong. You don't actually have to give them any respect necessarily if he was like an asshole, which it seemed like you thought he was an asshole.
Of course,
I don't know what to believe anymore, man.
But it was wrong and it shouldn't exist, so it's down forever. I want to keep this video extremely brief.
Thank God
and
for
only
Jeff.
Talk about the apology. But in the next day or so, I am going to release a review of that movie that I was so privileged and lucky to have gotten to see. And when that rage...
So how are we gonna do an actual fucking unbiased review at this point? I mean, he already gave us the review and said, it was fucking terrible, it sucked all the way through, it was dog shit propaganda, and now he's gonna give us the good review? Like, I don't even want to hear a review from this guy at this point, because it's a bit soiled.
Filled video, I may have said some really mean things, and I may have been a little bit hyperbolic, standing on misguided rage.
Thank you.
To be honest, the film actually...
Yes, this is Punk iDubbbz.
did move me to tears at one point, and I'm excited to share my actual thoughts of this film. And just because I'm very sorry about my actions doesn't mean I'm not going to be a little bit critical, because it's not a perfect film. No films are perfect. So I'm still going to try to approach it with a level of honesty. But just know, if you watch that one video, it isn't really as bad.
I guess I don't really need to hear the movie review because I don't know who this band is, so it would probably mean nothing to me. But it is just interesting that he made one video saying the movie sucked, and now he's going to make one where he feels bad and has to say it's good because there's a gun pointed at his head, and Fat Mike is holding it in a dress.
And everybody, I'm so sorry, but also you gotta know how thankful I am. I'm endlessly thankful to Fat Mike, the entire crew, and my audience for making this possible, for making this whole thing come true. And that's another reason why I feel so bad that I dropped the ball as it pertains to this whole thing. I allowed my frustration to get the better of me, and although everybody had the best intent in mind, the best content and the best outcome certainly did not happen, and a lot of that is my fault. So I'm sorry to anybody.
All right, poor fella. Maybe we'll forgive him. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But then he made another video, guys, which is, approaching lol-cow behavior, I would say. Making these short and sweet, spastic uploads just to maybe swing people's opinion of you in your favor. I don't know if that's It's giving Brad taste in music. It's giving well, yeah, just not very stable. But this is a response to people saying that he was like scamming because he like said he was going to do a bunch of content at the NoFX thing, and then people donated, and obviously he didn't do that much content because he was pissed off or whatever. So this is him addressing that.
Okay, so it really seems like I still have to tie up some loose ends over here on this NoFX drama. Now, I was just gonna completely ignore this talking point because this talking
I do think this is a fair thing to address, kind of, but 3 videos or 4? I lost count. How many videos does it take to do so? Why couldn't you have just said this? Whatever, we'll let him talk.
Place of ignorance comes from a place of not using your brain. So I'm just gonna say it right out on Front Street. I did not scam my audience at a $1,700, and I'm gonna explain.
Have you covered the quadriplegic professional cornhole who shot somebody? What does that mean? Are you talking about clavicular with the gator?
Now, this is going to be a quick little video because it's literally meaningless, okay? So everybody in my audience was very well aware that my accommodations were taken care of. What wasn't taken care of was literally everything else, and I am very, very broke, flat broke, living paycheck to paycheck. So let me tell you what I needed to make happen in order just to make this a possibility. I needed a passport, and I needed it quick. That came with a lot of extra charges, okay? And on top of that, I needed my license and health card renewed just to get my passport. That's $500 right there, and I didn't even step outside of the door. I was gonna lose 3 days worth of work going and seeing this thing down there in Austin, Texas. That's $100 a day at my real job, and I have 2 channels, and I'll say about $100 between the 2 over those 3 days. So that's another $500 right there. And I haven't even eaten and talking about the transport yet, because every single Uber was in the ballpark of $20 to $100 going to and from airports here and there, going to and from.
Yeah, definitely stay for the second screening then, I would say. Save money on Ubers, get to see the movie again, get to meet the band actually, because they weren't there earlier.
Offices here and there, it all added up. There is literally no way I could have made this happen without the support of my audience. And I made that very clear. I was like, all of this is taken care of for me, but nothing else is, and I'm gonna be flat broke, like lose my apartment style broke if I try to make this happen without support. And I did not want to do a GoFundMe. It was not even my idea to do the GoFundMe. People came through after this started swirling about early on. First off, when I had to deny the whole thing because I had no money. And that's a part of this that people are forgetting. I actually declined the invitation the first time because I had no money. Then my audience...
This is true. I believe this is true. I believe there was a video before the I need professional help, horribly named and clickbaited video where he does not ask for professional help or anything of the sort. There is a video about Fat Mike before that where he says he can't go because he's too poor. So he is telling the truth.
Audience came through, and Fat Mike himself came through, and they were like, we'll both support you through this. And they did, and we made it happen. I'm not going to pull up actual bank.
So does that mean Fat Mike either donated to the GoFundMe or just gave him separate money to come or like cover some of the costs of coming? Because that's a pretty cool thing to do. Why would you even get so mad at that point, bro?
Hell, you're not even really supposed to be privy to this.
You gave me money, you asshole. You didn't even say hi because you weren't there yet.
Thing that people are grasping
you do
on
coke.
Now, I might as well just nip this in the bud. It's not even a talking point. And when it was all said and done, I ended up pretty much exactly where I was, meaning I got pretty much exactly what I needed to make it happen. And if you want to know, the fundraising goal was set a little bit higher. We didn't even reach the full thing. And in that capacity, I'm kind of glad because I just made it out. And yeah, it's embarrassing to have to ask for the help. That's basically being like, I'm really broke over here and I can't make things happen. I don't have a credit card. I don't have a line of credit. And I'm a 40-year-old man that can't really get his whole life together. That's basically what you're saying to the world when you're opening up a GoFundMe. And may I remind you, it wasn't even my idea.
Maybe that's why he knows who NoFX is and I don't. Because I'm not quite 40. I'm like 30, not 40. This guy's 40? That's surprising.
Because so many people came through with that idea, so many generous backers made it happen, we were able to make this excursion come through. So if you still want to grasp onto that straw, if you still want to be like, he scammed his audience and all that sort of stuff, go ahead. That's fine. I was very transparent about this whole thing all the way through. But if
regardless of if you're a transparent or not, freaking the only thing that you could say that he scammed was because you didn't necessarily get the content that he said he was going to do if you donated, which I guess is kind of a scam, maybe like a loose scam of some sort. Not like you know, one that I think you should be pursued legally for or anything like that. However, maybe like if I was a fan of this guy, a subscriber, I might be a bit pissed off because I donated all my hard-earned money to this fellow and then he didn't vlog with Fat Michael.
You want to go out there on Reddit and you want to go out there in the comment sections, fill your
I wanted to see you do the TikTok dance like Aiden Ross and Donald Trump.
I know you need to fill your days with something. I can't believe I'm even
I am
wasting
miserable,
my time
Dan.
sinking down and addressing this part of it. But it is the last dangling thread in terms of this whole drama, so it might as well just be addressed and over with. And here it is. Here we are. Here I am. It's done.
Here he goes.
Goodbye. See you later. And have a good one, everyone.
All right, I guess that's the end of it, dude. So that's the Dan Frampton drama. Let's see what the comments say. I donated. Trust me, you don't have to donate your life saving. Okay, whatever. Whoa, you're 40? This guy is on my side here. Glad you did the GoFundMe. Another happy customer. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like a pretty understandable situation, although maybe I would be pretty pissed off if I donated that shit and then you said that you were going to review the movie and then you said it sucked and then it was good. I don't know. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Shout out Dan Frampton. Hopefully he understands the error of his ways and doesn't freak out on any washed up geriatric punk stars in the future. Did you guys ever watch this guy, Evil Eye Dubs? What do you think? Who do you think won this drama? And do you like NoFX? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Like the video. Subscribe if you're new. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, yes. All right, one white boy down. A few ones to go. I'm gonna mute my mic for a sec, boys, while I blow my nose. Oh yes, job done. All right, all right, all right. Guess we'll see what this is about. I was kind of curious. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, posers? Do you guys remember TX2, the TikTok pop punk guy who's freaking friends with the Joker, I guess? I think I covered this guy too. I forget his name, like Jax or something. So I guess these two TikTok legends have actually met up and collabed. Glad to see, dude. This is a new video about TX2 from former commentary YouTuber Liam Donovan, who does like music commentary now on YouTube. Shouts out. I reacted to his first, I think it was his first TX2 video a pretty long time ago, and let's see what's changed. I have not kept up with this guy at all. I might have even blocked him on TikTok, I'm not sure. What up, Kilo? Hey, Lonnie, I used to watch your mobile app vids when I was a kid, and I randomly thought about your channel today. Are you doing good nowadays? Not too bad, not too bad. I'm hanging in there. Thanks for watching back in the day, dog. Hope you are well. Welcome in, welcome in. First time chatter. Appreciate you watching, though.
You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying, but... The clock strikes.
I mean, I guess he's doing like a remix with the hot sauce guy, the hot sauce Joker, but goddamn, I guess the metalcore part is better. Better? I'm more just shocked that my goats are collabing. Thanks for the follow, dog. Yeah, we reacting to a bit of drama.
We're out of time. Come join my circus.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I haven't talked about TX2
What up, Doris?
in like over a year. If you remember those videos, kind of a lot has changed over here, at least on my side with this channel. But you know, the reason why I stopped is because simply there just wasn't anything new to say. You know, nothing was changing with him. It was just kind of the same old, and I kind of said everything I already wanted to. So since nothing was changing, there was no reason to really keep up with him until
certainly not his music. Am I right, guys? Am I freaking right? Let's see how long ago my first TX2 reaction was. I think it was on this channel. Yes, yes, yes.
That is some.
So in this one, he was talking about how he like plagiarized some of his lyrics, and he's like a poser. Oh yes, oh yes. It's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. Then we got Kevin Crow here. Not a poser, not a plagiarist. A good guy, from what I know. Just kidding, I know nothing about him, except that he's also a TikToker.
I came across this video.
Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton. We see your names on the list. It's all of your friends that are hiding in the redacted list. We're coming for you.
Oh man.
Okay, well, I mean, he's right. I can't disagree with him. I don't like his voice, I'll say that. Number 1, emo Whoville resident. Are you talking about TX2 or Liam?
Guy made a song about Epstein.
Or me.
And this is how he's promoting it. This needed to be said. Show someone who needs to hear this and spread awareness.
No, I haven't seen the Sonic 4 title teaser. Is it epic?
Song is out now. Go blast it at protests. I mean, we can say it with 100% certainty now. This guy just is Tom McDonald for the other side. This is exactly how Tom promotes his music too. He makes a song and then promotes it and panders to these dumb conservatives under the pretense of, you can play this while owning the libs. You can play this at your protests. Listen and stream to
But that is way more cringe than owning the pedophiles, although I do understand what he's saying. It is both, you know, it's performative, it's over the top. It doesn't seem very sincere.
Charlie Kirk song that I put out.
But I mean, when you came from the plagiarism accusations, I'm assuming he at least made this up.
48 hours after his death, so you can remember his legacy. Hashtag punk. Hashtag punk rock. He's like Mr. Beast and algorithmifying the Epstein files and like the Epstein victim stories. It's crazy. So aside from the funny and cringe concept,
listen, everybody talks about that. Everybody's talking about the Epstein files, and rightfully so, dude. I mean, I feel like saying that our boy TX2 is not allowed is simply gatekeeping.
Making a song about
you can't hate pedophiles. I hate, but you're a poser. I hate him way more.
Files or Epstein in general. There's an actual relevant problem with this that's worth pointing out. And if you don't remember or are unfamiliar with the whole thing about TX2, it's all about inauthenticity. Because, you know, of course there's a lot of people, you know, pointing out him posting cringe, but aside from that, he would do a lot of things that would rub people like really the wrong way with certain things he was doing. Like this was just one, for example. He would post a bunch of these videos going out in public to act crazy.
He's in a dress like a famous NoFX singer, Fat Mike. He's ripping off another punk band, guys. This is not cool. Just kidding.
Be a nuisance
looking good, buddy.
Lingerie or a dress, only for the purpose of filming a YouTube short for engagement online. Like he titled this, "Emo shocks people in public and has a breakdown."
Get it? Like a breakdown, like the drums kick in and it, like the song's ending, like the music word. Why is he covered in baking powder?
Like, I don't know.
What was bro doing with the baker?
I, of course, think it's awesome to dress however you want. I mean, you know, look at me. But it just feels weird when you're seemingly only doing it for engagement online while giving a bad reputation to it as well by purposely having a, like, breakdown and bothering people in public just going about their day. I don't know. That like, rubs me the wrong way. And this was, like, a big thing that he would do and how he would promote his music. Like, he would Mr. Beastify, like, being trans or gay for the algorithm. And it just comes across as super weird and inauthentic. And the lyrics in his songs would be like, look at my wrist.
I feel like just anything the TX2 guy touches comes off as weird or inauthentic. So I mean, it's probably not even intent. He can't help it, dude. He's very cringe. What is he supposed to do?
Look, dad, like that's an actual quote.
Remember when you said I looked gay? I was only in the 5th grade. Look at my wrist. Look.
Macklemore moment?
Who's the fag now?
Just like
metalcore Macklemore.
Super on the nose, over the top, uncomfortable lines like that. And he would have the same inauthentic shtick with like every way that he would promote his songs too, being like, do you need a punk song to listen to?
You will not believe what just happened to us today. We interrupted an anti-LGBTQ+ protest with over 200 people in it holding up signs, and in true punk rock fashion performed our song in the middle of the crowd in the face of hundreds.
MGK just aura farming in the background.
Hundreds of people that wanted to kick our ass, we decided to do a performance take. TX2 is punk rock, you can't tell me shit.
It just felt like everything he was doing was just more for algorithm's sake and engagement's sake, as opposed to genuinely caring about it. And to top it all off,
I mean, probably 100%, I would say. He is, very cringe, very cringe. There's no way around it. Even if I agree with 100% of the words that come out of his mouth, it's like, man, I wish I wasn't hearing him. I really wish I wasn't.
No, I just get stupid, insecure people like you to fall for my trap and engage, get views, then make money off of you, while inspiring others. You got played. 1.2 million views in 24 hours. Say what you want about TX2, but we been up, all according to plan. Why do you post rage bait, blah blah? Stupid people on the internet fall for it every time. Literally years later, still works. If you're mad that I'm cringe, keep it up. You pay my bills. Thank
You're welcome.
You. This guy's talking like prime Jake Paul in 2017. Just so obsessed with numbers. And he thinks
maybe he'll get in an emo boxing match with Hair Jordan because, you know, no one else was brave enough.
Anyone disagreeing with something that he does is just haters being mad that he like posts cringe or rage bait when there's actually legit criticizable weird shit that he's doing. But that's just the small context that I've talked about with him, just to get you like a small picture on who he is and what I've talked about before. But the latest reason why I'm even making this video to begin with, because this is probably the lowest that he's gotten, like fully formed into Tom McDonald for the other side, and I think it's important to point out. So as I showed earlier, he's making songs about the Epstein files so he can promote them on social media to get more streams on his music, because numbers are like literally everything to this guy. You're going to figure out. I mean, just look at the way that he's promoting it.
Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, we see your name on the
Bill Clinton.
I know you might be thinking that I'm playing the same video right now, but I'm not. This is a completely different video, by the way, from what I played.
Bill Clinton was the guy who was like smiling in his fucking theatrical trial or whatever, where he's like, oh yeah, I remember that. I don't remember that. I'm old. I think I saw that in a Moist Charlie video.
It starts. They literally just have like the same exact script.
It makes it sound like this is an old punk rant from the 80s or something, because I mean, who else is shouting out Bill Clinton on stage?
Pre-save this song in my profile now. I don't.
You can't say profile anymore, dude.
I'll say it.
I have a lot to learn.
Who needs to hear this and spread awareness? Yeah, I bet you would like a lot of people to spread awareness to your music.
Isn't Epstein fucking dead? Why do we need to spread awareness? It's not like an imminent danger. It's more like we need to keep bringing it up so that maybe the justice will be served someday. You know, if we prove that people still care about it, you know, maybe after Trump's out of office, because apparently no one can do anything while he's the president, man. Who cares? Bunch of pussies, all of them.
That's the whole video. Get this song, link in my bio.
You can't say think no more? Is this guy British? Just here with me grandmom. I think I will put a link in the bio.
That's the whole video. Get this song, link in my bio.
Me thinks I'll put it on the flow.
This is just bullshit to him. This is just clocking in his shift Monday in his cubicle. Oh, what's the video we can make today to hopefully get some more attention for my music? Oh, you know, the Epstein files is pretty trendy right now. Let's take advantage of these stories. Let's take advantage of these real stories.
Yeah.
I personally want to stand up to pedophiles.
God damn it. Me too. Me too, lyrics.
For this is that, well, at least it brings awareness to it, and this
guy's just saying the same shit.
And point and laugh as opposed to taking this issue seriously, because he's talked about his.
I also think it's just so mainstream that it wouldn't appeal to this guy otherwise. He clearly has nothing to write music about if he's fucking going with you know, the hot topics in the news.
Or why people call me cringe, it's because I had to be. So the only way I could ever join the music industry was blowing up organically through this app. Which means I had to kill my ego and stop trying to be cool and make videos that I knew would piss off all the goth gatekeepers and make videos go viral.
But you really don't have to think about it too long, even if you're a fan for TX2. Like, of course he's not taking this seriously. Of course he's just making this a mockery and one big joke. Like, he's putting hashtag Epstein in his videos and being like, share if you agree, like if you agree that pedos are bad. And
well, I think I would have to slap a like on that and maybe share, because I agree so strongly. I'm sorry that you feel differently. What the hell is going on here? Why is he flashing the oncoming car with his creepy-ass trench coat?
Especially because on his same account...
Hopefully it's to spread awareness. Hopefully it's to spread awareness. Please don't tell me my goat is washed.
Just a couple videos up, you'll see something like this.
What else can you do with that big black thing down there?
That doesn't even make sense. It's just fucking stupid as hell. Clearly it's for people who are half my age, but is that better?
Hello? What?
Goodbye.
What do you mean? Why? Like, this is just a porn ad, which, I mean, if that's your thing, that's cool. If you want to do that, that's cool. But
I don't think it's cool, and no, it's not, because he's not, you know, listen, there's none of that P word going on here. It was just, you know, it's the same tier of acting and horrible clickbait.
What else can you do with
that
that
joke
big
too?
Black thing down there?
God damn it, he's analyzing it.
He wrote that into the script and thought, you know, this is the genius way to promote his music.
They're gonna think I'm talking about me pecker, which makes no sense.
Big black thing down there.
And apparently this song was track 5 on his debut album. Again, the concept of, you know, what
is TX2 black? Does anyone know? Maybe I'm gonna look like an idiot when this video comes out, or now.
One of your songs on your debut album, being about the Epstein files just for like social media engagement.
Hey man, name a more important issue for our goat to cover, okay? I'm sorry that this is just just not your thing, but a lot of people need to know about
this. I took a quick glance at his Twitter as well.
What up, RTX?
And just, like, got met with stuff like this. Like, what is even happening here? So somebody says, can we stop giving that person a platform? Talking about TX2, I think collabing with Black Veil Brides. And he responds like this.
Andy Beersack, can you take this guy's platform away? Thanks. You got the Savage Gas pan tattoo. Nothing about this guy is original. What's he doing? He's throwing it back? This guy's awesome. Never mind.
I just don't get it.
You like what you see?
It's like he chooses every option to be as unlikable as possible. Why does he respond to these people in the first place? Like, just why is he doing this?
He's either got a fucked up sense of humor, and I don't mean like dark, I mean like not funny, I mean like skewed, like he thinks he's being funny and he's not funny. That's possibility number one. Or he's a seal, obviously.
We should have societal standards.
How was that?
Or he's just doing cringe shit to go viral and doesn't give a fuck if people hate him, which, you know, is probably the more likely option. But also, can anyone really not let it get to them after years of hate nonstop? I guess he has fans too, so that probably splits it up. What up, Mohammed? What's poppin'?
Don't ever let any man tell you how you can or can't dress. Like, you know, at the core of that, like, I think that's awesome. Like, that's cool. In another, like, timeline,
I only let women and non-binary gender fluid friends tell me how to dress.
This could be, you know, cool, and I would support this and think it's awesome. But just why does everything have to be promo for this guy? Why does everything have to be...
I think I played TF2 like once. I was not a big fan.
Marketing strategy. That's just what's kind of unfortunate. That's what makes it feel so inauthentic when everything that he does has this...
Is TX2 named after TF2 now that you put it that way?
Line motive to
something
get
to think about, guys.
For his music. Like, please, does it have to be every single video? That's what makes it seem fake. Like, there's this I saw as well of this video will make Twitter scene people pull their hair out. I love it. LMAO. You watch this and tell me any Twitter hate exists in real life. POV, you were forced to watch the TikTok band at Warped Tour. And someone quote tweets with 12K likes saying, people were throwing piss bottles at you at download, by the way. Like, okay, that's like
at download? What does that even mean, dude? You wouldn't download a piss bottle, would ya? I guess that's all there is to this TX2 update. Update, he is still cringe, he's still being cringe, and apparently Mr. Beastifying the gay. Didn't know that could be done. Truly breaking new ground. Doesn't even sound half bad when I say it out loud. Shout out Liam Donovan, dude, for compiling these clips. Appreciate you, bud. I'll link the full video down below. Do you listen to TX2? Do you like him? Is he your favorite emo band, or do you like Young Blood better? I almost said Young Thug. Let me know. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe. Bye-bye. Oh, yes. Appreciate you guys watching me talk my shit about random shit. Which I will continue to do. Right here Saw this guy got into
A
some
massive TikTok creator with over 1 million.
Did you guys see this? This probably won't be a whole segment, but this Benjamin guy, I seen him on TikTok. He like dances to XXXTentacion and Lil Peep. Apparently he got arrested for some heinous crimes.
Is sitting in a New York jail, facing a horrifying list of charges. Benjamin Gleason, known for his lip syncs and mental health videos, was just arrested. Authorities booked him on multiple counts of rape and predatory sexual assault involving multiple victims.
Yikes.
He recently claimed he was 2 years sober, but now he is trading viral fame for a prison cell as this dark reality unfolds.
Great video, AI narrator guy. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of TikToks about how this guy got arrested. Apparently he's like a rapist, which, I mean, I hated whenever his cringy videos came up, but it was like, you know, it was sort of okay to see. I don't know. He was cringe, but he was like an old guy. So it's like, go off, old guy, I guess. But like, I don't know. Not if you're going to be evil, of course. Not if you're evil, of course. Going to bed now. Good night, Doris. Honk shoe, honk shoe. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, Redditors? Have you guys seen this Ian on YouTube guy? This Ian on YouTube guy, he went viral like a year or two ago, I think for just working in a gas station, like a 7-Eleven. Yeah, this was like his big video. Why am I 30 years old working a dead-end retail job? And he just did like vlogs of him like with his grandma and working and like being a normal dude. Seemed pretty chill. He always has like Minecraft music in the background.
I really didn't feel like
not here, of course.
Today, man,
not here, of course.
That on camera. That would have been pretty freaking nice.
But I think eventually he did get fired for filming too much in the store, and like 7-Eleven corporate was not fucking with him for whatever reason. I mean, it is kind of amazing that he did this as long as he did, because look at all the videos he's got freaking popping off inside the stove. But yeah, he seemed like he was like a wholesome Chungus vlogger type. But dude, I've been seeing a lot of Redditors on this guy's ass. It seems like he's a part of his fan base is definitely turned against him for whatever reason. I don't know what he did to piss people off, or if they just hate him for no reason. There's this whole YouTube channel here called Copium, basically dedicated to making fun of this guy exclusively. And I still don't know why. So let's freaking see why they're so mad at him. Ian, what did you do? Got like the That 70s Show intro, brother. Kind of epic.
Nuts, bro. This is $4.79.
So this is Ian on YouTube can't stop exposing himself. I hope he means metaphorically, but let's see. Fingers crossed.
If you saved $4.79 every single day, you'd have $300. I don't know. You'd have a ridiculous amount of money, but I'm definitely quitting caffeine. Couple new updates coming to the channel, and I think you're gonna...
Okay, so first off the bat, I notice he keeps taking breaths in his videos. That doesn't piss me off, but I understand why some people it would. Also, he said something disparaging about caffeine. My beloved? How could you, bro? You're on thin ice, mister. It also looks like you're in the desert.
You're gonna like some of them. This is gonna be a good year, guys. I made it. I got my financial aid. That was a pain. I've been getting up early in the morning. I've been working on some great ideas. I've got some cool ones coming up. We made it, man. This is what it's about. I want to keep this video short.
So I guess this is just like a compilation. They're sort of like DSP gamingifying this guy. Like taking his content and cutting out all the parts that make him look awesome and only giving the parts that make him look silly. Nasty work.
It's just an update video.
Sure hope no one ever does this to me.
I'm going to be sticking with a very strict schedule. I'm going to be posting 2 shorts every single day.
Shout out Too Short.
Uploading 2 times a week.
The rapper.
Because consistency is key to life, and I really have to be consistent with my schooling. Thank you. Have a good day. My favorite. Okay, all right, you guys caught me on camera going to the bell. I really don't care anymore. I've lost the plot.
We've all been there.
Damn.
What is this video about, man? He's like cooking in his car.
I knew like it would be too much stress and I didn't know if I'd be able to do it and make it through the year like healthy and positive and you know, and without like bad things happening, right? So I decided, okay, this is what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna buckle down. I'm in a very fortunate situation to where I can get financial aid, but I'm still working 33 hours a week, you know? I can take all my financial aid money, use that for books, and save the rest, and hopefully, by the end of this year, I can have
Guy's going
enough
back to
money
school,
go
getting
to
his life
Utah,
together? Nothing wrong with
find a
that.
piece of land, purchase said piece of land. School, hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything goes okay, will give me close to $10,000 this year. And that's if I take another semester. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can get everything out of the way. Everything, do it in spring. Take the summer, kill pre-algebra, dude. Like, kill pre-algebra, do it hard.
Isn't that what high schoolers do? I don't even know. Shouldn't it be dead by now?
I missed Thursday, I missed Friday. My boss was like freaking out. She's like, Ian, where are you? I ended up going to the hospital. I got a doctor's note. And then I came back Saturday. And so this is gonna be my first day back, my first week back to work fully. So like I was just been stressing out. I was so stressed out about the FAFSA money, like not getting it. And I was on the phone fighting with the bank, going back and forth because I needed an email. They deleted my email from 2 years ago because it was inactive. And
what is he talking about?
That is why I really, really wanted to come out here and go camping today in a Walmart parking lot. Also, I got Lay's Flamin' Hot.
Interesting coping mechanism. I never thought to go flee into the safety of my car overnight at Walmart.
Goals of like making that money, that's motivation. And making these videos, it's like, man, sometimes you really just have to like, hey man, get over it and get to it, you know? It's weird because in this day and age, people, there's a lot of babying, right? Like, oh bro, it's okay, don't worry, it'll be fine. It's your mental health, it's okay. That's kind of an excuse. And if I just kind of baby myself and go, oh, you know, you're depressed today, that's natural, go ahead and take a nap. Or
I assume he's speaking like from personal experience, because obviously it's a case-by-case situation. Some people's mental health is so deteriorated that they can't necessarily make the best informed decisions. But I assume he's just talking about himself. But maybe I'm giving him too much credit.
You don't want to go to work, oh, don't work, you know? These are excuses, and these are excuses we make for ourselves, in my opinion. I'm done with that. No more of that and chasing this money goal to get to Utah to escape this zombie land, right? If you want something, you gotta go get it. And yeah, it feels great to stay home and not work and just sit there and play video games. I love that. There's nothing more I'd rather do than that. All these things are trending back to when I used to talk about NoFap, and I'm realizing like, yeah, you know what? This is true.
NoFap is when you retain your semen, gentlemen. That's where you get superpowers from. Allegedly, you get superpowers, or at least that's what the Redditors say, from semen retention. So that's what he's speaking on.
When I'm doing this, I feel great. I feel fantastic. I feel motivated. All right.
And I can't be jerking it in my car. I'll catch a charge. So if I'm feeling too ornery, I just sleep out in the yard.
Like, yeah, man. In 10 years,
respect.
None of this is going to mean anything because you're going to have a different life. You're going to be different.
God damn it. BRB, guys. BRB, short intermission. I'll be back. All right. Sorry about that. We back. If anyone stayed, you a real one. Oh yes, where were we? Alright, this video kind of boring. Let's see if there's any real drama here. If people are just mad, he gets political. Let's see that. I think some people have said that this guy has some like Trump-leaning opinions or whatever. So maybe I would hate him if I heard that. I don't know if he keeps it like low-key or not. We'll see.
I am voting for Bernie Sanders and not any other presidential candidate. I've been so
I heard of that guy
for a couple months now. In the beginning, I was a little shaky. Can I say one thing? Can we stop calling him a socialist? A socialist is somebody that believes that the means and production are all owned by the people. That's not what he wants at all. He is actually a capitalist because in a socialist society, there wouldn't even be a 1%. A 1% wealth gap of, you know, extreme proportions. That just wouldn't happen. He's a social democrat. They still believe...
This looks like it was filmed 100 years ago.
Privacy, they're anti-abortion, they're anti-gay, they're pushing religion into your life, they're into your bedroom, they want to make sure you're not using contraception. It's like they're always involved inside of...
Wait, who's he talking about?
Same thing with Hillary Clinton, although I don't think she sparks a type of political revolution. I'm for the free college tuition, I'm for the free health care, I'm for social justice, I'm for the end of war on drugs. It's time to hold police officers accountable for all the crimes they commit. So Governor Matt
This guy's
Bevin of
based.
good old Kentucky has signed the so-called Bible literacy law, right? And so what this means is that the Bible will be allowed to be taught in public school. This is just a total fucking blow to the Constitution of the United States of America. John Adams, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson would be turning in their fucking graves. It was John Adams who said, you can look this up, he said the United States is not in any way founded on the Christian religion. And so my question to you guys who keep electing these Republicans, I remember when Republicans were the party of small government and we're gonna leave you alone and we're not gonna get into your life. Now they want to push all these internet bills that attack our privacy. They're anti-abortion, they're anti-gay, they're pushing religion into your life, they're into your bedroom, they want to make sure you're not using contraception. It's like they're always involved.
This guy's kind of spitting right now. I didn't expect that. Freaking apparently this editor Copium just feels like if you zoom in every time someone breathes, you're fucking owning them. Like LOL, dude.
The United States was founded on Christianity.
Get some better clips, man.
You could be Christian, you could be Catholic, you could be an atheist.
Is this dying? What the?
Yes, you could be an agnostic
Why'd it
like
freeze?
me. You can do whatever you want to do. And that's all I ask. So all I want to do by saying this video is please, if you want to go and talk about Jesus in school, if you want to talk about Muhammad in school, there are institutions for that. I was just online and I just stumbled upon an article by the New York Times which says Trump's transgender ban on the military has been temporarily overruled. Now this is going to be a debate that we're going to have, I think, for at least the next year, maybe the next 2, maybe longer than that, of LGBT serving in the military, which I thought this would have been solved a long time ago. It's really a non-issue. But here it is, and thank God for this, right? Thank God. Now, in the 90s, we had Don't Ask, Don't...
I wonder if he like switches up eventually or something, or why they're even highlighting this.
Christmas.
I have no idea what that would mean.
Because he and...
Talking to some old lady about Christmas.
Are you for Trump? Are you for Kamala? The world's gonna end if Trump... Focus on your life. You know what's going to affect you more than an election? Your decisions in life. If Kamala's president or if Trump is president, that's not going to change anything in my life. You're not going to get better or do anything depending on if your candidate wins.
Okay, well, that was like the most L take so far. I mean, obviously, different people have different shit going on in their lives that affects them. Like the fucking ICE deportations probably would not have happened if Kamala won, duh. But, you know, whatever. Small L for this guy.
And I'm normally a camping channel, and I'm going to be going back to that shortly. I have a long-time subscriber, and his name is Flash. And a couple weeks ago, I went through this period where I was wearing a MAGA hat. And I was doing it,
why you do that?
To be quite honest with you, to get views and to get click-through rate, because people would see it and go, oh! It didn't work that well.
I don't believe you, because... I mean, I would do a lot of things for views and click-through rate, and I wouldn't wear that ugly-ass hat. I would wear a much cooler hat.
Actually had the opposite effect of what I was intending, and people didn't like it. We're
no
all
shit.
Americans at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, we all want to see our country do well. There's a bunch of you who are from other countries, but those countries don't matter. But I really said to myself...
He kind of owns you guys.
No matter what happens in the election and who tells you what, it doesn't have a big impact on your life.
What are these fucking Zooms, bro? You are doing nothing by Zoom. What is this?
I have to focus on my future, on my family's future. Right now, my main focus is
what
money,
a waste of editing.
To survive and get out of the rat race so I can live my life. Don't get so caught up in things and so angry and so passionate.
All right, well, he's telling me not to get angry. That does piss me off. But so far, it really doesn't seem like this Ian on YouTube guy has done that much wrong. We're going to have to go into the trenches, I think, guys. We're going to have to visit the trenches. This is the subreddit that keeps showing up in my goddamn them recommended on the Reddit app. And there's always angry threads about this guy. He just makes like gas station vlogs, wholesome Chungus content. I don't really know why people are up his ass. Let's freaking see if they have any points. Fake reviews. Oh, I guess he got like a new job and the haters are reviewing it poorly because they hate him. Here's a funny meme. Green-eyed lady. I don't know who that is. Mondo's like his friend who he like ditched, I guess. Two-hour full timeline compilation. No, thank you. Anyway. California to Arkansas, so like they're mad that he like moved across the country for some reason. I don't know why he'd do that. Well, I guess Arkansas, I don't know where that is on a map actually. Is that close to California? I think he's from there, right? Whatever. Let's show the internet my broken apartment door and what the keys look like. What you gonna do, bitch?
Anybody know what could possibly cause this issue?
Do we think Adventure File is going to do anything? Or is he all talk for 34 upvotes? I think it's probably more likely the latter. Mondo is Ian's girlfriend, big if true. Big if true, promoting his videos. Moving into a cardboard box if things don't work out. That might be his comfort place, dude. He used to go in the car to start NoFap, and now he's, you know, building a car because maybe he sold it. Or left it on the way to Arkansas. What video are you watching? A few of them right now. What up, Gillian? I'm trying to understand what the drama is with this Ian guy. Why are people so mad at him? What did he actually do? Is he serious? Worst business idea I ever heard.
I'm gonna open up a boiled peanut stand or a hot dog stand, but I'm looking more so in the boiled peanut stand because I'm not really a good cook, but I can make the hell out of a boiled peanut.
Okay, well, I literally just saw a picture of you making hot dogs. So if this is how your hot dog stand would go, I mean, have at it, dude. It looks like you got all the basics run down. No water in there. We're not boiling them in a pot. We're grilling them on a stove. That's good. That's good. I think PewDiePie actually started out at a hot dog stand, so you never know. Might be the ultimate grifter. Do tell.
All right, everybody, welcome.
Okay, so this is some sort of gamer called Chud Life Extreme talking shit.
Back to another banger video from Chud Life Extreme here.
What the fuck is this, man?
We're going to be talking about Ian on YouTube, the ultimate grifter on the internet right now.
What's wrong with him?
I stumbled upon this guy a couple months ago when I saw his video where he was explaining how he was 30 years old and working his dead-end job at 7-Eleven and how
we
he
all
was
did.
depressed and a recovered
as we established, that's how he blew up.
Alcoholic.
So it seems like some of the criticisms are just like, isn't this guy stupid? He's like making a life choice I don't agree with. But it's like, is he not supposed to share his impulsive life choices? That's like what blew him up, like sharing his day-to-day.
Money. So I can
maybe not so much the impulsive stuff, like the peanut stand or whatever. People are clowning on that because it's like, who's going to buy peanuts from this guy? However,
start my new business.
Those people don't have business ambitions at all.
It was less just vlogging my life and more give me money so I can to support me, guys, because I'm struggling out here. That's what it turned into.
This Overwatch player is the #1 spokesperson for Ian haters as far as I'm concerned. So we're going to see what he has to say.
And it didn't take long for people to catch on because I caught on pretty quick when I started to see
I don't think this is Overwatch.
dollars of donations rolling in and these crazy ideas that he was putting out there that didn't make any sense.
I need to speed this guy up, but I think I have to click through to do so. This is horseshit.
Like opening a boiled peanuts. All right, everybody.
He's like talking at half speed, like he's thinking about buying some peanuts from Ian. He's considering it.
Stand in Arkansas. First of all, let's talk about this, guys. Let's talk about this. So you are a 30-year-old man from Palm Springs, California, and your dream is to move to Conway, Arkansas.
No.
To open up a boiled peanut stand.
I don't think anyone's dream is to move to Arkansas. I think it's just a place that exists that is sometimes you have to go or live there. Sometimes you have to, depending on what you want to do with your life. My sister lives there. Shout out to her. She says it's basically entirely owned by Walmart and the Walmart family, because that's where Walmart started. So it's like Walmart land. They have like museums owned by Walmart. They have like golf courses owned by Walmart. They have like factories owned by Walmart. So a little dystopian, I imagine.
So
I visited. It seemed okay.
I'm getting upset here. I'm getting mad because this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. So a guy who lives in a place called Palm Springs, a really nice area, with his grandmother, doesn't have to pay any rent or anything, just lives there with his grandmother, already mooching. Now his big aspiration and his big dream is to go with him and his girlfriend 1,500 miles
I feel like it doesn't become mooching until you know, leave and then come back.
To Arkansas in the middle of bumfuck nowhere to sell hot dogs and boiled peanuts out of a cart. So
what's wrong with that?
Some of the things I know about Ian.
Besides the fact that no one's going to pay money for peanuts. You could go into Five Guys and get free peanuts. Unless, do they still do that? I know they used to, but
first, yes, he is
I don't like peanuts. I never.
He's a recovered alcoholic, or he might still be struggling with it. I don't know. Sometimes he's all over the place, so I can't really tell if he's still an alcoholic or if he is fully recovered. But I would say that he's probably somewhere in the middle. He's also
well, it's a day-by-day struggle. You're once an alcoholic, you're always an alcoholic. It's kind of, I can tell this guy's never been afflicted by addiction, which, you know, is good for him.
I've seen a couple of videos. He brings up the community college and how he couldn't handle it, which I'm not surprised, buddy. If you can't handle your 7-Eleven gas station job, what the hell do you think, you know, how are you gonna juggle assignments in community college or any of that? You're having panic attacks at the 7-Eleven, which is ridiculous at 31 years old. I mean, you're gonna be pushing 40 soon, dude. I don't know how this guy has a girlfriend. And Lord knows, I mean, I apologize if she sees this video or if he sees this video. Lord knows what she looks like, brother. I mean,
how the fuck's this guy gonna handle what did he say? School. He couldn't even handle a job until, I mean, he did handle it. He didn't get fired for bad work. He got fired for like recording and not stopping. But
must be a reason you're not putting her on camera, and I don't think it's.
This guy's not winning me over.
But so yeah, so let's get into the grifting part of this. Let's get into the grifting. Why do I think he's a grifter?
Oh yeah, that's why we're here.
Trying to manipulate people for money. Well, so he moved across the country, and he put his idea out here that he wants to open up this convenience store. He wants to own his own business in Arkansas. He finds his apartment. He vlogs his journey out to Arkansas, vlogs his new apartment, vlogs everything, and in the comments are just flooded with $50 here, $20 here, $100 here. I saw one for $500, and
that's
a couple months in, maybe 2 or 3
very
months
generous.
in Arkansas, and he's sleeping on the fucking floor. He has an air mattress with a hole in it. And
you should have got a king-size bed by now. What did we donate for? Scammed again, dude. God damn it, the viewers can't catch a break.
Now, if you knew me, you know that I was kicked out at 19 years old.
Okay.
For my own reasons, I was kicked out of the house. I actually moved across the country, from East Coast to West Coast, the opposite of Ian.
So that's why his name is Chud Life Extreme, because he was kicked out into extreme conditions as a chud at 19.
So I actually was kind of like broke. I was low-key broke, and I found an apartment, and I was sleeping on a deflating air mattress, and I actually ended up sleeping on the floor a couple nights. So. And
you're gatekeeping that? This guy can't do it too?
This guy Ian on YouTube. Here's my predictions for him in the next 12 months. The next year, he's going to once his lease is up, he's going to move back to California. After he moves off all these subscribers, he's going to come up with his new big idea of what he's going to do, which might consist of going back to school, which might consist of still opening up his convenience store or whatever. It might be a video game channel or something. And he's gonna mooch off these people for more money. He's just gonna see how far he can go with this leeching personality that he's obtained in this. I
don't think I've seen any clips of him like asking or begging for money. It kind of just feels like he said, "I'm gonna open a peanut stand," and people wanted to donate because they're like patting him on the head with money and being like, "Oh, okay, little guy. Okay, good. Enjoy your dream." Type shit.
Fake broke. I mean, the only way that you would be broke.
Fake broke is crazy.
We're giving to you down the fucking drain on whatever you want. And dude, you think you're giving Ian some money to better his life? You know, Ian could be out here blowing that fucking money on a. He could just be getting blackout.
Hookers and blow.
Mobile game. I mean, this guy is outside of the casino.
Ooh, you could be doing something more responsible. You're right.
Blowing that fucking money on a. He could just be getting blackout drunk, blowing that money on a fucking mobile game.
Dude, that's awesome. The big baller moves. I mean, you came to the wrong channel to criticize people for blowing their money on mobile games.
I mean, this guy is outside of the casino, and I'm not trying to hate on the guy too much. But I mean, we're talking about a guy that's 30 years old and is stealth camping.
I feel like it is kind of a delusional take to say, like, I'm gonna move out west, or he's from the west. I'm gonna move out east, or more east, Midwest, and start a peanut stand. But like, that's the only criticism? That's fucking weak as hell. Grown man. He's not beating the grown man allegations. That's true.
Gaming and cooking outside of a Walmart in the parking lot. Guys, I'm just gonna come clean here.
That is a bit strange. I don't really know why you would be so into camping that you're not willing to go into the wilderness, but also, yeah, I mean, I don't know, but also insist on doing it. So it is a weird half measure.
I mean,
Well, what do you do in your fucking spare time? Make videos? Goddamn talk shit about totally upstanding citizens as far as I can tell so far?
Things.
All right, fuck this guy.
Take you back to being a kid. And going to the fridge and getting out of craft singles is one of those things. To this day, this is my favorite cheese. And I guarantee you, like, this
That is not cheese.
I love cheese. I've tried
I don't even think they put cheese on the packaging. I don't think they're allowed.
cheese from everywhere. Europe. Even when I was in Europe, I tried the cheese there. This is the best cheese I've ever had. Nobody beats craft singles.
Horrible cheese take.
Craft singles.
This is the most criticizable thing so far. That is that is not correct, honestly. You're just wrong. Why is Ian deleting privating his streams? Probably because he wasn't allowed to have Ian on YouTube on Twitch. That's contradictory. The username does not check out. It's a picture from the sitting in the dark. Not allowed to sit in the dark anymore. Ian on YouTube isn't the same as it used to be. Chapter 2 was the best. 7-Eleven, the live streams with Mondo, donating stuff to homeless people, car stealth camping. What happened to that? That's like everything. Chapter 3 is about changing your mind about jobs, collecting donations and gifts from subscribers, and just stagnating in Arkansas. Listen, anyone in Arkansas is probably doing a bit of stagnation. Again, it just comes with the place. So people are mad because he's getting donations because he has great ideas. Thank you for the follow, doggy. Mr. Seth. Seems like they're just a bit jealous and maybe Fairweather subscribers because he blew up pretty quick. This is the Mondo guy they were talking about. This was like his, I think they worked together at 7-Eleven, and then he got Mondo into YouTube, so they were like collaborators as well. And then they were going to go into business together in this like grand scheme to start their own 7-Eleven. But Mondo has like a family and he's a bit older, if you couldn't tell, so he's like not as eager to leave his family and his responsibilities behind. So I guess they're like broken up now.
The store, that was the whole plan from the beginning. I said, get the store up and running, or get the store and let me know when you got the store and I'll go. And
it just feels like they're very opinionated. I don't know why necessarily. I guess it's just like the type of content, like job content that brings a lot of people who probably hate their job and would love to be making YouTube videos and getting donations. So they're just like hypercritical of his decision making. They think he's like blowing it, which I sort of understand, but also like, goddamn, go outside.
Did that, and he started making all these videos.
I say as I react to the same content.
Telling everybody that,
but I have like a different angle, guys.
Chapter is over, and blah 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 blah, and how I did this, and how he doesn't have a business partner, and he just said all that shit on his own.
Why did you private your last video, you coward? Because I didn't like how it turned out. We've heard
you coward.
Starting a new chapter again and again. Well, guess what? You're gonna hear it again and again and again. You're gonna hear it again and again and again, as many times as I want to start a new chapter. And thank you for the $2, man. The video that I uploaded, I just wasn't happy with it. I didn't like it, and I just hated it. So a little depressive vibe, ain't it? That was a depressing vibe in the video, man.
Dan Frampton moment? I wonder what video he's talking about. His whole channel, like, again, I said this ad nauseum, but like he blew up off of making videos that are like, I'm 30 years old, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm at that 7-Eleven, I'm doing it. But it's like, it sounds sad, but like when you watch the video, it wasn't like the end of the world. It was just a kid working a job with his buddies and getting into hijinks along the way. I think something that we can all relate to.
This is my 7th day in a row trying to film this video.
I forget what I was going to say.
31, it's all downhill from here. So
same.
Basically what I wanted to say is I wanted to film this outside, but it's too windy, and I'm going to keep this short. I quit my job at Maverick gas station. Yes, I did work at Maverick. I was the overnight guy doing graveyard.
Never heard of it.
And I quit
Logan Paul gas station?
Job. But you know what? The gas station's going to be there in a year, and I had this vision. I've got a big update coming. I thought I would be able to share it today, but unfortunately not. I'm still waiting on one phone call. That was a depressing vibe. Next video, I quit another job. No, bro.
Ian, your phone's ringing.
Because I got a better opportunity.
You better answer it, or you're gonna be a lol cow.
How long will this new chapter last? As long as I want it to last. Ian and Mondo are cool now. No, not really. Mondo and I aren't really cool, no. Why is Mondo being? I don't know, bro. I tried to call Mondo today, and I don't know, man. I'm kind of done with that, dude. I'm kind of done with the Armando chapter. I'm kind of done. It's giving me too much negative energy, man. What's up, Atlantis?
What the fuck did you do to Mondo? I didn't do shit to Mondo, man. I was just trying to help Armando with his channel and make a podcast. But you know what? I got yelled at all last night in the stream by Armando by saying I leaked his number and did all this crazy shit. And I tried my hardest to get in touch with him today. And you know what? If you don't want to talk to me, dude, it's all good.
Do we know if he actually leaked his number, or is the chat just getting inside his head, getting between our besties here?
Fuck it. Fuck the podcast. I don't care.
There comes a time in every man's 31-year-old life where he must consider starting a podcast. And if you stand in the way of that, you will feel the wrath.
You'll always love Mondo, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I love Mondo, but he can't get it together. So, fuck it. It's all good. I'm pretty stressed. I want to open up a gas station. I really want...
Mondo probably has it more together than this guy, just considering he has, like, kids, offspring, wife potentially, house.
...to open up a gas station. It's not happening. I thought Armando would be here helping me. He's not here. Fuck it. It's time to move on.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey, it's Mondo.
I'm not gonna lie, I felt really hurt when I watched his live stream and he was telling everybody that his Armando.
See, that's how you make an edit, dude. You gotta add the sound effect. You gotta surprise us. You can't just keep saying. That's lazy.
Chapter is over and it's time to move on. So that was kind of like a big like fuck you. I don't know what's wrong with him, but whatever. He said what he said. I'm not gonna call him crying. I'm not gonna be fucking begging for him to come back. So
I mean, you don't have to. All right, do it.
He seemed like he was, I don't know, maybe he's drinking. I don't know what's wrong with him. But guys, in the very beginning, that was the whole plan, was for he was gonna look into it and get like everything ready to open up a store. And once he did all that, he was gonna tell me, and then I was gonna go out there. But he never did any of that. Instead, he just started telling people that I fucking canceled out on him and that I changed my mind, and I never said any of that. So for him, he's just going over there.
You expected this guy to leave his family behind and get in the car, and he did not follow through. Big sad, big sad. You hate to see besties go their separate ways.
You guys, whatever the fuck he wants to tell you, his channel, I don't know. He's just a fucking, he'll say anything for views. You know, he's throwing me around, using my name out there, fucking for views, and I don't know, I don't like it. Now he's boiling peanuts, yeah. He thinks that the drama is good content or something, or it's good for the channel.
Not so far.
Like, have fun. Like, he could have fun with all that. Like,
kind of non-10 if you ask me.
I think he's just using me as an excuse. He probably never really wanted to even open the store in the beginning. I don't know. You know, it sounded good. People were starting to donate to him, so he was like, "Oh shit, this is bringing a lot of money in. Let me ride this wave for as long as I can. People are gonna keep donating for the store, and maybe it was just a big scam." And he was trying to ride.
So Mondo is leading credence to the scamming/grifting allegations, baiting donations with your big, brash ideas that are never going to come to fruition. Interesting.
Out as long as he can. And he did. But at some point, he had to fucking pull the plug.
I mean, I don't really think there's much criticism there. If I just say, like, guys, I had this idea. I'm going to open, like, a theme park, but it's going to be about Loomis, my cat. What do you think? And then you guys start donating because of that awesome idea. Obviously, it's an awesome idea. But, like, it's not like a scam. Obviously, I don't have the resources to open such an extravagant place. Loomis has a great reputation amongst our inner circle, but he hasn't necessarily broke through to the mainstream yet to draw in a paying crowd. There's a lot of logistics you have to consider when opening a business, so
it's
not necessarily a scam.
And he's using me for an scapegoat. I told him last week to stop trying to make drama between us. And I was like, why are you going around telling everybody that I said this about not wanting to go to Arkansas, which was a lie. I never said I wasn't going to...
Well, nobody wants to go there.
Go to Arkansas, that was a lie. And I never said I was going to help him with the store, that was a lie. Because the original plan was...
I never knew this guy.
That, he was going to get everything situated first, and then I was going to go. So he started telling people all this shit when it was all a lie. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, just chill, bro. He goes, I'm hyping things up. It's good for the views. And I'm like, but I'm getting all kinds of fucking hate
comments.
The food's
done.
He's like, just chill, bro. I know what I'm doing. Just go with it. And Yeah, so I don't know. He likes to lie. He likes to lie, and he's fucking doing it again. He did it again. He made another live stream. He was like, yeah, da da da.
And also, quite a few people said, hey, bro, I don't think you have the capital to open up a store. And you know what? You're right. I don't have the capital to open
But I figured I would present the idea and you guys could cover that part. What do you say?
store, and I'm not going to be able to open up a store. My business partner, Armando, left me, and that's
Bro's got a little hymn on his tee. Interesting.
fine. I get it. I don't want to get into that. But I thought that I would have more help in doing this.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if he's fucking lying or what's going on, but yeah, the fake drama backfired. Yeah. I love
Can I get the merch where it's just like a printed screenshot of my YouTube channel? Thanks.
50 subscribers like in fucking 2 days. Ever since he went live 2 days ago and was like saying all this shit. Just like, oh shit. When I saw him live talking all this shit and I was like, oh fuck. All right.
Shit, fuck.
Mondo not being here kind of did crush me. I'm going to be honest. It kind of crushed me a little bit, right? That kind of set me back. It's been kind of a rough week period.
Breakups are hard.
I said, fuck it, man. I got to keep moving on. So you know what we're going to do? You know what I'm going to do?
We're gonna fuck it.
I'm going to buy a cart.
Huh?
I'm going to open up a little mini business. I'm going to buy a cart. Yes, KK, we're doing the cart by the college. And
Might as well open a fucking lemonade stand at that point, bud. Because I think you gotta be nuts to start selling nuts in 2026.
The guy, he's a nice guy. I've been going to his gas station like every single day, and he owns the gas station. And I talked to him, and I said, hey man, I told him about the channel, I told him about the 250,000 subscribers, and he was like, you know what? That sounds good. As long as you don't sell any products that I have, that's okay. So I told him, look, I wouldn't even sell drinks. They're gonna have to have a drink. They can come in.
So no lemonade. That's off the table.
Store. It sounds perfect.
Imagine if this fucking asshole just cut out all the dead air instead of zooming in every single time. Holy shit.
It sounds perfect.
It would almost be a well-edited product.
Good thing coming, because I actually got permission to do this, so that's huge. I'm one guy, a little guy, and I can't open up a huge gas station by myself. I thought Mondo and I would sit here, we'd grind it out, thug it out.
If I had Mondo, we'd open up Buc-ee's 2, the sequel to the biggest gas station you ever knew.
That idea is gone.
But
that
it is gone.
Trash. It's time to move on.
All his fault.
So I said, you know what? What else could I do? I'm one guy. You moved across the country to open up a food cart? Ha ha ha. Hey, man.
No, that would actually be a decent idea. It's a peanut stand. It's not mobile, and it's just nuts.
That's how you want to look at it. That's how you want to look at it. But it's okay.
Which is like not a reason to hate someone. You can't hate someone for being a naive dingus. You just gotta like be like, okay, buddy, look forward to the peanut vlog. I think this guy like quit one of his jobs after the first shift or something, so I imagine he wouldn't get too deep into it, throwing his whole life away on the peanuts if that's what they're worried about, but I doubt it.
If he was doing it, if he was doing it for content, I'm still not okay with that because I told him like 2 weeks ago, bro, like I'm not okay with you like throwing my name out there and lying to everybody because you're saying it's good for the views.
I do want to know though. I gotta ask you.
Well, come on. Didn't he put you on? Can't he like talk shit about you a little bit just for fun? Come on.
What's up, man?
Don't you owe it to him?
Last week we were supposed to do the podcast. Mm-hmm. And I messaged you again and again and again about the podcast. I called and you were just gone. You were MIA.
31-year-olds don't fuck around when it's time to start a podcast, guys. I said this before, but I'm going to say it again because it is serious.
I was like, where the fuck is Mondo? And before I know it, your 2 days off were gone. And then, you know, you got all pissed off. And so I talked about it on a live stream because people kept asking me, where's Mondo? And I was like, I don't know. He's gone.
He's right there.
He's MIA. He's out of the picture.
He's right there. I see him.
Yeah. I mean, you're not really helping your case, bro. You've been gone. You haven't streamed in a week. You just don't even...
This is like frenemies with Trisha Paytas and that one other guy who sues people. Why are they like being so passive-aggressive but also on the live stream together?
Oh, blackout.
This is awkward.
There's not even a YouTube short.
No.
Damn.
Yeah.
Owned.
What do you have to say for yourself, bro?
I don't know, man. It's just...
Fuck you!
How about that?
I've been in the funk. It's because I've been staying up late in the night.
Why are you staying up so late?
Because he's fucking distraught. You guys clearly want to be together, and you're both losing sleep. One of you is sleeping, cooking hot dogs in the parking lot, coming up with crackpot schemes, and the other one is just pacing around. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to my friend. He's talking shit about me. Dude, just kiss and make up already.
When you called me, it was like 6 in the fucking morning.
No, it was 7. It was 7 because I called.
You can't fucking say anything, Rod. This guy, he's this fucking guy, dude. This is how arguments are started and continued. What up next, animated?
You at 9. You're gonna make tacos at the street fair?
I feel like I'm the couples therapy counselor. Please, just let him speak. Just let him speak. Don't correct him on the time 1 hour difference. Holy shit. You're drinking Coca-Cola in a Dr. Pepper hat.
We're considering it, yeah.
Who are you?
We're considering it.
Yeah, it's good for it'll be good for the channel.
It would be.
Yeah.
A podcast would be too, but you know. Lost Mondo, boys. We lost.
Listen, I'm not necessarily seeing the chemistry between these two, so maybe the podcast isn't such a W idea.
Mondo, yeah, we did.
I'm not lost, bro. I'm here.
In theory, this should be more interesting than an average conversation, but they're just like snarking each other, but like not even directly. They're not even saying like, fuck you, buddy. They're saying like, Like they some bad bitches.
Goat and Gold Lift last night. 24-hour bans.
You went live last night?
Talking shit.
It's so unlike you. You lazy piece of shit. See how much more funny that would be?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Also, there's some latency issues. Hopefully that wouldn't be on the podcast. But I mean, if they are like states away, that seems unlikely. I don't know if I want to like sit around and wait all day for you to respond awkwardly and talk over each other, dude. Get a fucking TeamSpeak account or something. This isn't working, dude. Why are you using Skype in 2026?
I never talk shit about you. That's totally incorrect.
You were saying you said I was pussy whooped, and
I never said
pussy whooped.
Never said you were pussy whooped. I've never said that either.
You know how many hate comments? You know how many hate
Bro,
comments?
you are so pussy whipped to your wife and kids in house for not leaving them all behind to come start a peanut stand with me, you asshole.
I got because you told everybody I wasn't going to Arkansas.
I never said that.
You did.
I read comments.
I was watching the live stream when you
said that. That's so wrong. Then you misunderstood because all I would read were comments, and I always said I love Armando. I would love for him to come, but if he doesn't come, well then that's okay. I understand.
No, you said that you were gonna open the store with some fucking guy named Travis.
Obviously, I'm joking, right?
I would never do that with Travis. I was just trying to get under your skin because I miss you, dude. Please come back.
I met Travis at a live stream. So go ahead, find the clips.
You found it.
I've always loved making content, videos and stuff. And so I know that's what I want to do. I just have to figure out the business aspect of it.
See, I told you he uses the Minecraft music, dude. C418 going ham in the background.
Because right now, I thought I would have
Cummins hat, big improvement from the Dr. P, and we got Fat Steve in the cut, looking rotund.
Business partner, and I might not, I still might, I don't know. You can always find the clips, and you can bring them up, and I never once...
Took it down.
Hold on, no, I didn't. You're a member, you can see all of them. The thing is, you can go in there and find it. Let me clear some stuff out here. I never said you were a pussy whip.
Wait, I'm not done. You told
Well, no, I get to respond, though. I get to respond because you just talked for like 5 minutes straight. So I never said you were a pussy whip.
All right.
Not even once.
I never said you weren't going to open up the store. I said it looks like you're not because I can't even talk to the guy. We're not even doing a podcast.
No. You said Mondo's not coming.
There comes a time in every 30-year-old's life where you stop talking to everyone unless there's microphones present. It's just not, it's not, the money's not there.
He's getting married. He's fucking, yeah. And I was like, oh, it kind of sounds like you didn't want me to go no more. Because you're saying all this, and I never said any of that. So I was like, wow, maybe he doesn't want me to go. Why is he saying all this?
You know what a good way to find out is? You answer my texts.
Sounds like there may have been some communication issues here, guys. If we could both acknowledge that and move on, I think we can still save this bridge.
That's a good way to find out. You just talk to me instead of leaving me on red.
Okay.
You could just ask. It's not like you're like somebody in the chat. You have my phone number, right? Like you could just text me.
What up, Bri Raggy?
Kobe. You told your sister I was getting married?
No.
You told your mom. She told me. She came into my Walmart.
No. I told my stream I was getting
Wait,
married.
you work at a Walmart or own it, and you don't want to move to Arkansas, dude? You could get a promotion just for being a resident there, probably.
My mom listens to every word I say.
She said Ian was crying to my mom, saying that you were getting married and he's jealous.
Maybe I cried, but I didn't say that to my mom.
Did she send you the video she recorded?
Yeah. You look so mad. I really wanted to upload it as a short, but I said, you know what? Armando is a good friend of mine. I won't do that to him. Yeah, bro.
At least there is a level-headed person getting involved. If their mom is involved in the drama, maybe she could mediate better than me. Obviously, I don't know either of these grown men, so they're not going to hear my words, my wisdom. I could save the relationship, though. That was an awkward time for me to be done speaking. My bad.
This isn't serious? Oh, no, this is fucking serious.
You got permabanned from my channel, and now I'm very tempted to permaban you right now, but it's Mondo's channel, so I won't do it.
Who?
The guy who I just timed out. I had enough of him. He was hating. He was leaving me like 10 comments a day. So I finally just said, you know what? I've let this guy talk shit for a year. You're permabanned. You're done.
What was he saying?
You're done,
you
bud.
know the guy Harry Twatter or whatever his name is?
I'd ban that guy too.
Yeah, I just permabanned him. He just tossed me to the curb. He just took me out like a trash can.
Nah, bro. You're the one that left. Remember that. You left to Arkansas.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
I just need you to apologize, and we'll be good.
And what would I apologize for exactly?
Wearing that hat.
Just for causing all this drama.
What drama did I cause? You could have just texted me back. I didn't cause anything.
I text you.
And not only was it me, but there were countless comments all over your videos asking, where are you? What are you doing? Are you ever going live? We need an update. And you just left all of us in the dark. It wasn't just me.
Hey, listen, asshole. The fucking comments are not all on your side. Do not try to freaking conflate anyone wondering if he's missing or otherwise with people siding with you. Because I see in the Reddit, they're mad at you. I don't know why, but they're mad.
Hold on. Hold on. Excuse me. It wasn't just me. Ian did cause all this and now lying? No. Ian didn't cause anything. We were supposed to do a podcast. People asked me, are you going to do it with Armando? And I said, well, Armando never responds. So I talked to the chat. I respond to a lot of comments. If anybody watches any of my live streams, nobody reads the chat more than I do. And I respond to a lot of comments. Now, in these comments, they ask about Mondo a lot. When they do, I respond. I say, I wish I had an update. He's not hitting me up. There was one day in particular, I woke up in the morning, I sent a text to Armando because we were going to do the podcast. This is how it, actually, now I remember, this is how it all started. I sent a text to Armando, we're going to do the podcast today, right? 9 a.m. Okay, it's fine. 11 a.m. I hit him up. 1 p.m. I hit him up. 3 p.m. I hit him up. There's still no podcast. I'm waiting. We got a plan to do it. All of a sudden, 4 p.m. comes by. Hey, bro, let's do the podcast. Motherfucker, I've been hitting you up for
4 p.m. I'm exhausted.
Hours.
What do you mean?
About? And I saw him at the same time I was texting him.
I can't talk to my friend.
Comments. Because I'm dumb, but I'm not that stupid. So I went online to go check it out. There was a comment 20 minutes ago that he just hearted. And I'm like, why the fuck is this guy ignoring me? If he's on YouTube. Hello?
Just like you. Because of like your name? If they got married, they would be the on YouTube family.
Makes sense, bro.
I'm not gonna fucking call him crying for fucking, oh, baby, come back. You know, like, what the fuck? All right. You want to tell your whole fucking, your whole fan base that you're done with Armando, then bye, Felicia.
Mic drop. Kind of owned him there. All right, this is kind of boring. Shout out Copium, dude. We tried to get to the bottom of the Ian on YouTube drama. It seems like a whole lot of nothing burgers. Perhaps some misplaced rage from some blue-collar Redditors. But let me know your thoughts. Have you ever watched this Ian guy? What do you think of his drama or life choices? Thank you for watching my reaction. Like this video, subscribe. Bye-bye. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Appreciate you guys chilling with me during that more convoluted segment. Along with the Dan Frampton one. Both a little convoluted, but we got them done. We got them done, boys. Let me clear out my watch later real quick. We already seen this and this and this. This Ned Fulmer guy. Seen enough of him, that's for sure.
Over the back.
Okay. On to the next one. Hey there, guy. How's it going there, burnouts? Have you guys heard of the LA sensation, up-and-coming rap group Sigil Cult, dude? I've been hearing a lot about these guys from Californians. Apparently, they're, like, going viral on TikTok for being, like, Section 8, punk rock, graffiti in their own house type stinky individuals. They live with like 100 people and potentially get government assistance for their housing. They seem like an interesting cast of characters, to say the least. But apparently they make music as well and have some various controversies that surround them, but we'll get into all that, hopefully. This is Homeless Influencers Are Taking Over Instagram by Plantation Soup. Let's freaking see what these guys are about.
Over the past few weeks, I've been seeing these videos on Instagram from this group of people that call themselves Sigil Cult. And to make a long story short, these are the people who never made it on social media the way they really wanted to, so now they're forced to show everyone how shitty their lives are in a "it's so bad I can't look away" type of gimmick. And I guess for now it's working, but these guys really have nothing going for them other than the shitty one-room apartment they have turned into the most disgusting trap house you have ever seen. Not even a house, the most disgusting trap room. Little fucking, that's like an escape. This would be a crazy escape room. And to make it even worse,
I would be trying to escape immediately. Also, this guy's name is Egg God. Shout out to him. I recently saw these guys appeared on No Jumper for a freaking interview, dude, and during which they... Where is it? This guy had a collar on the whole time, which I found noteworthy. As you can see, he's got like this gimp collar around his neck, held by Shorty here, and they also have a dog who also has a collar on, held by this guy with the unemployed shirt on and the shiesty. But yeah, this is them.
The guy who it belongs to. And I actually had to block this guy because of how much his videos kept popping up. Apparently his name is Egg God, probably because he looks like he smells like fucking rotten eggs. He looks like what green eggs and ham would smell.
Got his ass.
Quote someone who commented on one of his recent videos, "This nigga makes me sick to my stomach just looking at him." But we'll get back to Egg Boy soon, and yes, I can say it.
I wasn't gonna ask, but
There's going to be a comment about it. What I want to talk about real quick, though, is who I call their leader. And I only say that because he has over 100,000 followers. While
yeah, this is Salvi. Apparently, he's like one of the brains behind this operation. He did have the most followers when I looked at the members' Instagrams. It seems like he was some sort of Instagram comedian or maybe like TikTok influencer at some point, and now he's hanging with the bums on Skid Row.
Everyone else can barely break 5,000, if even that. And you might recognize this guy from his viral videos. He's that guy who wears a Wendy's shirt trying to pick a fight with other fast food employees, or just doing dumb shit in general trying to go viral. All of what he went viral for happened about 3 years ago, and he has been trying to go just as viral ever since.
Whoa.
Now, instead of making funny meme videos, he has resorted to begging his followers.
Did you just jump into fishies? I feel like I didn't even process that. There's sharks in there, bro. No, it looks like he's at Bass Pro Shops. There's probably no sharks. Just innocent goldfish being terrorized by this fella's smell. Oh no.
Now, instead of making funny meme videos, he has resorted to begging his followers to send him anything because he spent all his money making shitty music.
Yo, whole Sigil Cult is in the fucking studio right now, and we don't got no more money to do shit. We spent all our money in the fucking to record some bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, we made some trash ass music. But
okay, self-aware.
Send the most random thing you can send to the studio. I'm gonna put the address right here. Send the most random thing you can send. Alcohol. And just send some random ass shit.
No, yeah,
I don't think I'll do that.
We're gonna send the homeless influencer who isn't even allowed back into his apartment some alcohol. We're gonna spend our money so that you and your disgusting friends can get drunk. Okay.
You think I'm gonna fucking pay the DoorDash fees for these guys? I'm not that big of a fan. They haven't even dropped a song yet. Well, I think they have now, but like this is after they went viral already. It seems like they're trying to play a bit of catch up because their clout is peaking already, and they have put out minimal amounts of actual art or content.
Netanyahu to fucking airstrike the studio you're at, dog. And it's funny because the videos right before this, he was bragging about how many followers he gained. Even funnier than that, a video he posted not long ago.
94 million views in the last 30 days. That's nothing to scoff at, though.
After this one, he admits that all his videos he's been posting have been old, and he spent his last $100 giving it to a friend so that he could spend it at their place.
All right, guys. Yes, those videos that I just posted are old. I just paid my boy $100 so I could stay in his crib for one night. I gave him my last $100 that a fan gave us. I'll be here for one night, and then after this, we got to find out how we're going to get back into that apartment.
Never in my life have I had a friend charge me for staying over a single night, let alone $100 for doing so.
Well, maybe you didn't bring 20 fucking stinky bums with you. I would freaking reconsider it off the scent alone.
Probably offered the money.
You gotta
without
pay the
even
stinky
being
tax.
asked. And the guy's like, well, okay, I usually charge $150, but for you, $100, I got you for $100. Like, even if you were being generous, $100 is way too much for a single night. He could have gotten a hotel for that price. But ever since these guys got evicted from the only place that would actually give them a place to live, they have been on a mission to try and get back into that very same spot.
My offer is 3 tacos. 3 tacos. And I'm gonna lie, the last one, they're not gonna want the last offer I'm gonna give them to you, bro. We come in peace. We come in peace. We come in peace. Look, we got 3 tacos. We got 3 tacos.
They're offering to pay rent with tacos. I'm assuming this is just clip farming and not actually like an expectation for the landlord to be like, oh, all right, well, when you put it that way, I was hungry.
Our friends give us food. We just give you some food, bro. This is our biggest hater right here. Face to face with my biggest hater.
Now, they have other videos of them trying to do this. It's just they all have like 3 accounts, and I'm not going to waste my time to try and find them. But I know for a fact that this security guard is the one that they hate the most, solely because he isn't cool with them. And I mean, who the fuck would be? You're a bunch of failed influencers who can't even find a way to profit off almost 100 million people seeing your content. If you weren't a fucking loser, there'd be actual brands wanting you to promote their product. No, I'm not talking about those weirdos who give them free shirts wanting some cheap-ass promo. Fuck those.
Yeah, so there is a brand called Section 8, so I think they saw this as a bit of an opportunity to advertise off of the clout of Sigil Cult living in a Section 8 apartment. Irony is probably not lost on them.
Guys, I hope all their factory where they make their, I have their warehouse where they make their shirts burns down. As of right now, though, all they do is hang outside the apartment in the hopes that the owners will let them back in because of how many people they brought to protests. I really don't know what their game plan is. Like, if you have to pay your so-called friend $100 to stay with him, what makes you think the owner of this building, who isn't your friend, is going to let you back in when he knows you won't even offer to pay rent? Like, there's this other guy who posts on the actual Sigil Cult account, and this dude just begs.
His name's Ruben Clouds. He's like the Lil Peep of the group, guys. At least from what I can gather. It seems like he, I think they did finally put out a song, and it is his song. Yeah, 1 day ago. So that's what I mean when they're like trying to play catch up. It's got some like Lil Peep vibes. I don't want to get claimed for this, but it was kind of like what you would expect from like a Lil Peep emo rapper wannabe's first song. It's not like horrible. I mean, there's some production here, but we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see how it pans out.
For handouts, like they're at all popular enough to be given anything for free. Maybe the guy with 100K, but the rest of you fucking bums gotta get out.
Yo, if there's any venues around downtown LA or around Hollywood, Beverly Hills area, we need a place we can be creative. I want to start
not here, man.
We can
crack
start working, get some content out, and start pushing out the scene. It's time.
Yeah, R.I.P. Peep. This is what it would have looked like if he was still here with us post fentanyl crisis.
Run this shit.
The day someone gives these guys a place to be creative is the day we all fucking die, because that's the only scenario where these guys would be allowed back in any building that isn't a fucking mental institution or the outside of a mall.
Hey, it's the song. I guess the music video is new, but the song is not.
Exactly what mall he's at, and I know exactly where he's standing. And I know for a fact, just by how dirty his hands are in his videos, that he emits the foulest
Looks like the Mall of America.
list of voters, which is why there were no videos of him inside the mall. Not like he was going to buy anything anyways. But let's go back to this other guy they call Egg God. Now, apparently the apartment actually belonged to him, and everyone just used it to do whatever, and this was their mutual trade.
He's trying to go through a portal right now, I guess. He's trying to get into Chalk Zone with a hammer. You gotta use the magic chalk, buddy.
You get to use your place, you get to have us around. At the time, that probably seemed like the deal of a lifetime. However, once you lose that,
why is she helping him?
Made people feel obligated
Are
to
they
hang
all
out with you,
tweaked
you're
out?
basically useless to them. You are useless to them.
Hoping for your cooperation. I'm not cooperating. Fuck you. Got him on Section 18.
Notice of violation. 8th notice. Holy shit.
Every single one that was involved in my house, come apologize to me. Come apologize to me now. Or 2, 3, 4. I'm being dead serious. 5, 6, 7.
It's like an angry father counting down to get his kids to obey, except they're doing NOS outside in Skid Row.
Serious. 8, I'm being serious. 9, I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
Don't do it,
I'm being
bro.
serious. I'm being serious. Everyone come over here now. Come over here now and be accountable and apologize to me. That was my crib.
What's going on?
No, you're not going to hurt yourself.
Oh! Don't do that! He did warn us. He did say he was being serious. He did say that. Luckily, nothing really happened because he was not strong enough to break that window. Thank God. Thank God. So this is some girl who's...
Years old.
He'll explain.
Yeah. After looking through some comments on TikTok and Instagram, I'm pretty sure that his girlfriend is this girl named Litzy Albino who went missing back in 2022 when she was 16. So
oh
if
dear.
you Google Litzy Albino missing, this Facebook post comes up that was posted 2 days ago. And in the comments, there are people who are saying that this is her Instagram, this one right here. And they even mentioned this other Instagram, 33 Velvet Bugatti Zombies, that belongs to the Egg God. And then in the bio of one of his other accounts that I have blocked, you can see that he has both those usernames right there. So either this girl is the dumbest girl to ever exist, or she literally has nowhere else to go.
What up, Rice Cracker?
Rice Cracker RRR donated $2 through Super Chat. Remember me.
Of course, dude. I appreciate your donation. Hope you're doing well. Happy Friday, Rice Cracker, the GOAT.
She was still in high school.
Have you heard
and
of
hasn't
Sigil
had a
Cult
normal life
by
since.
chance?
And considering how the people around her act, I'm gonna have to go with the second
They're
option. which
they're
is
next
actually
up.
insane. Like
If they don't all go to prisons before then, because obviously they seem a bit sus. We're on the sus allegation part of the video.
This is literally the craziest coincidence ever, that a missing girl from 4 years ago just so happens to end up with someone who went just viral enough online for someone to recognize her. Hopefully someone that does know her recognizes her and tries to help her. I mean, her life couldn't have been any worse than it is now. And if it is, holy shit, that was a horrible life. But I can tell you, if her family has found out about this, they are devastated that their little girl has ended up with this fucking creature.
Died for me to fucking succeed in this fucking world. My mom died, my friends died for me to fucking succeed. I am the death, because death is on my shoulders. That's why I'm a
You got the Bulma tat? Is that her name? The Dragon Ball Z girl? I don't even know.
zombie. If I'm not a zombie, why would I be saying I'm a fucking zombie? Why would I lie about being a fucking zombie?
That's fair.
If you
That's
happen to
true.
live in the Los Angeles area and you
He has no reason to not tell the truth. If he
run into these homeless creatures, do not interact with them because they will ask you for a free handout and will not pay you back.
And if they come in looking for an apartment, do not give them a tour, guys. Do not help them out. Okay, there is a freaking part 2 to this from the same creator.
I made this
That was
video
a
talking
pretty good rundown, and he had some clips, so I will hear him out. Shout out Plantation Soup, dude. Please don't say any more slurs.
about these homeless influencers who go by the name Sigil Cult. Not really sure if they know what a sigil is, though.
That is a sigil.
That's like a hieroglyph. I don't know the difference, though. A sigil's like a magic picture, incantation type beat. It's like mystical, guys.
Sigil Cult.
It's like witchcraft, guys. Oh, that's just a
But
map.
some of you guys might have seen these guys going viral all over Instagram. It's so fucking annoying. I've had to block so many accounts. Someone's even like, you blocked their account and made a video on them?
Okay, so recapping the drama a bit. Let's skip ahead.
I'll just figure something out.
So this is about Egg God being on soft white underbelly. I think he did not transition, but like more like detransition. He used to go as a woman, and now he's back to Egg God, from my understanding.
Tattoos.
No, I understand you love them.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that they might get in the way of...
I'll just figure something out. I could just go do acting with my friend.
I am also now 100% sure that his girlfriend is in fact the missing girl from 2022, just because he said that himself.
Hey, what's up with that missing girl story? Like someone was saying
Nah, not even.
So what's the story about that? I want to get it from your point of view.
She fucking got abused as a child and she ran away.
That doesn't make it okay. That doesn't make it okay to hang out with underage people. Come on, man.
Damn, when did you meet her? I met her at 19 years old.
And then to make a very long story short, everything has fallen apart and we can thank Satan that this is finally over. And you're probably like, why do you know it's over? Well, one, they got evicted, and according to the security guard from their building, in a series of videos on his Instagram, Eggman has apparently found somewhere else to stay and is never going back to that hotel.
Well, Ricky, have a great life. Don't ever come here again officially. Ever. You're out of bed and tell your homies not to come here again, ever again. Stay away from
Why is he so happy?
Someone who did leave California, though, was the guy who I called their leader, the Wendy's dude. And he is now in Oklahoma, or actually back in California now, trying to pursue his rap career. Although more recently, he has been trying to get people to...
This is 5 days ago. I mean, they have reunited seemingly in California, because this is 2 days ago. I don't know when this was filmed, but presumably this week. So...
Stop calling him a predator.
Yo, everyone watching this, the 40,000 people that watch my story, go look me up right now, Salvador Enrique Adrians, on every motherfucking criminal database, every single child predator database, between Chicago to Miami to fucking LA to New York. Look me up. My name is right here, bro. Show the people I'm a pedo. If I'm a pedo, show them, my nigga. So if that person that got that record and shit, supposedly like, oh yeah, she got information, nigga, get the out of my face. Go look it up, bro. She can find the information.
I'm not gonna do that, but
go find it, go post it, expose me, bro.
They were mentioning some of the accusations in this interview, and let's just say that they didn't give very convincing responses to the allegations. I think at one point the Salvi guy was like, anything you heard about us? Yeah, we did it, and worse. Like, we sacrificed cats, guys. And at one point they asked like if they killed a homeless guy for a NOS tank. And they kind of just all started laughing and said no comment. So, bit crazy. There could be, you know, some actual darkness brewing behind the fun-loving exterior of these good Christian guys and girls.
If I'm really a pedo and I really got charges like that, expose me, yo.
Now, I don't think he understands this, but at this point, people just hate him and are going to say anything about him to make him look bad. And look, I'm not going to sit here and say you should do the same thing, but considering how he's acted these past few weeks, he kind of deserves it. And it doesn't help that the people who hate him aren't that much smarter than he is, so when they see someone make a claim such as saying he's a predator, they aren't going to see if what they're being told is true solely because now it gives them what they think is a legitimate reason to hate on you versus disagreeing with how you act. And I don't know if these posts are still up, but he's showing people screen recordings of him Googling himself, screenshots of what he was previously arrested for. And what's hilarious about that is even though he gave us his name so that we could look him up on the sex offender registry, and I did, and obviously, well, not obviously, but he isn't on there, and any of the people hating on him could look that up. It takes 30 seconds. But still, the top comment on his post
what about
is
the egg guy?
Person listing off shit that he has never done. Like, they say he was arrested in Chicago for sexual misconduct with a minor, CP, and unlawful videotaping, and this has over 100 likes. And then just because Chicago has their arrest records behind a paywall for some reason, people are using that as an excuse to be like, well, maybe they don't want us to know what he really did. And it's like, you want to feel bad for him, but then you realize that he brought this all on himself, and he isn't doing anything to help stop it. Like, aside from all these posts defending himself, he kept on asking people to get this post.
Yeah, I think in the interview with No Jumper, he said that like he dated a girl in Chicago for like a month and she like hated him after, and that's where all this Chicago drama came from. But
10K likes and he'll expose everything about Sigil.
Like I said, they didn't give good responses to the accusations in the No Jumper interview, but that's all the information I have.
Yo, we almost at 10,000 likes, yo. I'm exposed to Sigil Cult. I don't give a f, man. That's really how I feel, bro. 10,000 likes, I'm gonna expose everybody. Because I ain't gonna get caught up in this shit.
I don't think anyone believed that he was actually going to expose anything as time went on. And then when the post finally hit 10K, you can tell that the video he posted was about to be some bullshit.
Alright, yo, so we finally hit 10K, and I'm ready to speak up. Alright, it's been enough. You know, people have a lot of questions, and I'm ready to answer them. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a f what y'all think.
He trolling.
I gotta say what I gotta say.
And what do you know? This was all just a way to hype up his new shitty song.
Alright, y'all wanted the truth about Sigil Cult? Here the f it is.
It's Hillary Clinton. AI funny.
A whole nother state away. This loser is still using that shitty apartment to get people's attention because that room in itself was more popular than he will ever be. And if you want to learn more about him and all the lore more this man has to offer.
I suppose you could trash another room, but it might not hit the same. You might be right.
This account on Instagram is basically doing everything I am refusing to do, and that is go down the stinky rabbit hole that is Sigil Cult. They do show what appears to be a fake DM, and I only say that because the font looks a little bit too bold to be an Instagram DM.
Well, then why are you showing it, man? I don't care about this.
He left her alone to fight the security guard one-on-one. Now, I wish I could find the other video where she's pouring milk on her face trying to wash out the pepper spray, but I did find this picture someone took, and this is honestly the next best thing. I like how you can literally see the layer of brown crust washing off of her. Ironically, that's probably the first shower she's had in weeks. But I didn't really talk about her in my last video, or at all actually, mostly because she's that one girl who's just pretty enough to where all the guys around her will do anything for her in the hopes that she'll sleep with them, which never happens. Not even with the guy she says it happens with.
How does he know?
Speaking of him, he's only gotten worse, and now thinks because he's gained a couple of thousand hate followers, he deserves some free shit.
Day 3000, Sigil Cult still got no sponsor. Y'all weed brands in LA don't want to tap the
You need an AA sponsor, my guy.
Lock in. Somebody. Weed brands.
Anyone.
Hit me the fuck up.
Yeah, are there any weed brands that want to sponsor a homeless influencer? Might as well wait another 3,000 days, dog.
I mean, you say this, but I mean, I'm sure there probably is. Or maybe they lucked out with the Section 8 clothing brand just being called that, so they sponsored him, you know, off the love of the game?
Get shit.
Maybe it was a
fluke.
fluke.
Got even dirtier since the last time I seen him. It also seems like he wants to become a rapper too, because all the reels he posts use the same shitty song, which I'm sure is his. But that's really all there is to it. They got popular in that shitty room, they got evicted from that shitty room, so now there's no reason for anyone to watch these guys. If anything, the only reason people were watching them was because they wanted to see their egg friend solely because of how unusual he looked. But now he won't even hang out with them anymore.
He is quite unusual. Shout out Plantation Soup.
Right now in Los Angeles.
This video also came up. We'll see if he says anything else. This is What is Sigil Cult from On Life Media. I'm dyslexic. On Media Life. My apologies.
A group of underground artists is going viral for something people online are calling a cult house. This is Sigil Cult, a collective that's been quietly building momentum and is now exploding across social media almost overnight. Operating out of a Section 8 housing unit in downtown Los Angeles, the group has turned their living space into what looks like a mix between an art project and a social media experiment.
This guy seems like he knows the facts. I want to see if he knows anything about that one girl with the green hair, because we didn't hear anything about her.
Egg God and Cat. And within the last few days, Cat has been falling into a bit of drama.
Oh, except that she got pepper sprayed that one time.
From repetitive phrases to chaotic group moments to content that feels intentionally unsettling. While it might feel sudden and a little out of the ordinary that Egg God and Sigil Cult have popped up on your For You page overnight essentially, or over the last few weeks, they've actually had a large social media presence over the last few years, or months if you're considering Egg God. But because of that content, they have been reaching mainstream algorithm over the last week. Everything's now adding up for them. One of the standout figures is Egg God, who's been going viral for years. You can find numerous accounts that he has either dropped or lost passwords to, and all the content on each of these pages, I will tell you, is disturbing. New meals or unseen meals that you've never seen before, and Egg God is just going ham on this food.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are banking on them being like the SoundCloud 2016 nostalgia revival type beat, the next GBC type things, which seems like a lot to live up to, especially since I'm pretty sure they only have known each other as a collective for like a month, so given their current situation, living or otherwise, and addiction potentially, I don't expect them to be friends for very long. I don't think this is going to last, but hey, you know, maybe the clout will bind them together.
He also has numerous posts featuring women.
Or prison.
Don't know if they're of age or underage. You can find numerous videos of him just lip-syncing to songs. One of his favorite artists seems to be Chief Keef, but Egg God, he loves all.
What the fuck? The Chief Keef back tat is insane, dude.
He's even appeared on Soft White Underbelly, a platform known for documenting unconventional and often controversial lives. And like most things that blow up this fast, the biggest question isn't what it is, it's what it turns into next. While Sigil Cult is already going viral online, they have drawn even more attention after a heated confrontation between one of its members, Cat, and the building that they stay in, security guard. Now, other members are there and they are present, mostly in the background, but they're letting Cat kind of argue with the security guard.
That's what I said about that bitch.
You look like a demon yourself.
Yeah, I agree. They might be a bit too old to relive these things, but also it seems like they're really about it just because they're I mean, I don't think they're homeless on accident or on purpose, excuse me.
You just said right now, not a demon, I'm the demon. Bro, you work at a fest, bro. You ain't
What are they fighting about?
I get paid for this shit.
Like clout on Cat's Round. Cat's Round. Sigil Cult.
And interestingly enough, the security guard involved has now launched his own Instagram account showing his side of the situation. If you decide
That's
to follow
insane. Security guard clout chasing off the cult?
Page, you'll see behind the scenes chaos that Sigil Cult is causing in the building that they stay in. Apparently, Egg God even broke the front door entrance to the building.
So it seems like most of the content was before they got evicted from that place. So is it over? It might be over already. I'm assuming the Egg God guy broke the window. I didn't really see it all happen so fast.
Motherfucking pepper spray. That's crazy.
Why would they do that? It's almost like you were acting like a crackhead and breaking property and fighting the cops.
Cat also was seen recently getting arrested. I'm not too sure what that is about and if this played a part.
One sec, guys. I gotta let my cat out real quick.
Hello, Loomis. Hello, Loomis.
He's a good boy.
But I believe I heard that she assaulted one of the security guards that were working in the building.
I think we've seen as much. Hello, Elliot.
Wait, why is she being detained?
Somebody called for her. We're trying to figure everything out right now, right?
What the fuck is on her head? This is a little disturbing, no?
No, somebody called and identified her. That's why she's being
Did she have that on already, or did the cops put that on?
Identified her for what?
I don't think they would do that, right?
You guys don't know what crime?
I do know the crime. I'm just not going to disclose it with you.
Oh, so you can't disclose it?
No, it's between us right now.
You could disclose it with her?
Yeah, but you can't talk to her right now. Just give me 1 second.
Just give me 1 second, I'll be out of your hair.
Matter of fact, even as I edit and film this, the security guard is dropping footage of him interviewing Egg God as he's leaving the apartment.
That's crazy.
Come on, man. Why do you always so much problem for us, bro? Nah, it's not even like that. It's not even you. It's that Salvi guy. Yeah, Salvi. Why you hang out with that one? I don't know. He's just...
It's Salvi, dude. Blames the other guy.
No, it's not about that. But why you hang out with that guy, bro? Remember before that? He's the homie. I get it, but he's not really the homie. Come on, how's he the homie if he's getting your room, your shit, he's getting your victim? I can't hear.
This is a crazy concept. LA is a different beast.
Yeah, exactly. How's your homie? He got you evicted. I didn't even know. What do you mean you didn't even know? I didn't even know at this point. No, but I'm just saying, yeah, you gotta lay off all that.
And he got the Grinch, awful lot of cough syrup. The shirt probably cost $300. And how did he get it? And it's so ugly.
That was Molly. Really? Yes, just Molly? That was Molly. That was really Molly. They don't do crazy shit like that. Well, that Molly did something to me. You did shrooms too?
There's another guy in the elevator just trying to live life, man.
Yeah, I just punched the window. Oh yeah, I saw the video. Why'd you punch the window? Because they were just trying to apologize, bro.
Because he was serious. You heard him?
Yeah, he's only like 3 people. Only like 3 people apologize. But those are my real ones. Ruben is cool, but he became crazy too, bro. Yeah, but the main guy, Salvi's the one that's always causing issues, man. Yeah, because he always drinking.
Ruben is the rapper guy. The big ass buzzball is crazy.
Yeah, where you going to? He's fucking drinking. He's always drinking his fucking liquor. Yeah, and doesn't he have kids or some shit? Yeah, he has like 2 kids probably, I think. Dang, that's embarrassing. How come he's not with his kids, bro? Because he's trying to make his life work out so he can take care of his kids. By breaking windows and doing stupid shit? How is that going to make your life work out?
Getting absolutely mogged secondhand by the security guard. POV. Mogging me for my life choices in the elevator when I'm not that guy, pal, is crazy.
Yeah, post it all you want. I don't care. Okay. I don't care. But let me tell you something, bro. Remember what happened to your girlfriend, the one from France? She was an OG. Yeah, she fucking aborted my kid. Nah, that's sad. But I'm just saying, she was good with you. She was always...
It's a smart lady. I mean, what the fuck? You're gonna have this guy's kid. Come on now. He ain't ready.
For 3 months, you were doing like good, suiting up and booting up, like wearing nice clothes and stuff. Right. And then out of nowhere, ever Sal became... No, but it's not her.
That is true. I mean, I am on his side, I think, morally, but like, why is he trying to like get viral content? Can't you just like do your job?
It's your homies. Yeah, it's my homies. Yeah, exactly. Ever since Sal became in your life, shit went to shit. Yeah, it went to shit. But that had to happen so I could get my money right. Because the people were hitting up my girlfriend. Yeah, I get it now, but I'm just saying, you gotta be careful, man. They're not your friends, bro. Trust me, I've dealt with that.
I mean, I guess I wouldn't be able to react to it if he didn't film it, though, so...
In high school,
I am biased.
But that was like 10 years ago.
I separated myself.
Come on, man.
Like a day ago.
You gotta grow up, you know? How old are you? 32. Come on,
32, dude. This guy's old. Not me. I'm only 31. He actually is giving like more seemingly coherent responses, whereas in the No Jumper interview, anytime they ask A God a question, he like does an ad lib and he's like, I fucking finesse the system,
and things and stuff like that.
which like I don't even care to look for it, but just trust me, he gives answers like that.
Yeah, man. That's my room. Nah, no, nobody. Bro, you think anybody wants to go into that room? No, they don't. You're gonna get hepatitis C. Nah, you're gonna get herpes. You're gonna get all that bullshit.
Listen, you could make it a museum. Some fans would want to visit, I'm sure. What up, official Hunt Tricks? I'm chilling. How goes, dog?
I don't want to do nothing. So you're officially moving out?
This animation is wild as well.
You found a spot or something? Yeah, I have a spot. That's what's up.
Yeah, so I can get a refund for the month or no?
I don't know. I'm not the management.
What am I supposed to say to them to come back Sunday?
I don't think you're getting anything back, bro. You know, when you do a security deposit, you're supposed to give your room all cleaned out. Look at your room, man. Look at your room, bro.
He just says, I don't think you're getting anything back, man. Yeah, I've never gotten a security deposit back in my life. Not a flex, guys, but these landlords, they don't really ever want to give you money back. And I definitely have never left my apartment quite like this.
Come on.
Maybe I didn't fucking vacuum or shampoo the carpets before I left, something like that. Maybe left like a piece of furniture or something behind, but not exactly, you know, like this. Like some cracked out toddlers fucking went crazy with their crayons on the walls. And broke mirrors.
I'm waiting out here because they told us to just wait right here.
Is this guy filming a 10-part series with this shit? What is he? Aren't you doing? Are you at work?
This guy, bro. This guy.
I think we do need to rewind.
No party is safe in this story from the snark.
Back to one of the primary figures of this group, and that is Eggod. And he was seen arguing recently with all the members of Sigil Cult, asking them to apologize and for them to take accountability.
You got an apology or what? Everyone apologize to me. Every single one that was involved in my house, come apologize to me.
This is why he punched the window, because they got kicked out and he's coping and seething. Makes sense, makes sense.
The accounts that Eggod has had all of the Sigil Cult members' footage, and they're going to try to set up some kind of page and put everything in a time order or an orderly frame for everybody to learn about, but this could take a long time. It just feels like everybody that is hanging around Eggod and Sigil Cult is there for a reason or is there to gain something, whether it's...
Yeah, they all seem like they're burnt out and very unorganized and not really going to be able to go anywhere. That's why they seem to have this Salvi guy. He's a little bit more seasoned in the social media game, so he's like, I can help them organize and put them on and give them clout and all this. But at the same time, he's probably just also using them for clout because they're like viral, and he's just, all of his videos right now are just, I'm with the Sigil Cult guys and we're fucking sleeping in a crack house today. We're doing the crack house challenge, guys. Like for more. So I imagine if the clout dries up that he'll be skedaddling back to wherever he came from, but
drugs, or they're there for
we'll see, guys. We'll see.
Kind of get in on the clout. I think that's why you see a lot of unfamiliar faces around the group day to day.
I feel like I've seen enough of this, to be honest anyway. Shout out to On Media Life, dude. I'll freaking link this full video in the description. Have you guys heard of the Sigil Cult? Do you think they're next up? Or do you think they will burn bright and quick and stay LA legends online for the time being? Will they be a relic of the past of 2026? Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. All right. No more hobos. No more. All right. Maybe one more. Just kidding. No more, guys. No more. I think that does it for all the drama I wanted to cover today, though. Thank you guys for freaking hanging out. I appreciate you. You're 2 years older than me. I thought I was older than you. Well, I'll be 32 this year. I'm just not there yet. My birthday's in September. Take that as you will. Appreciate you, official Hunt Tricks. My 2026 is going pretty all right. No complaints. We ball and all that. Hope you're doing well as well. Thanks for popping into the stream. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming again tomorrow if nothing else comes up, but we'll freaking see how that goes. Thank you guys for watching. Follow on Twitch, follow on YouTube, and like and subscribe, and yeah. Peace out, boys. Peace out, Gillian. Peace out, Foreskin. Peace out, everybody.